Welcome to You Call That Radio, Overheard in the Westend special.
I got you. Ready? Yeah, he's 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yo, this is Charlie Tuna from Jurassic 5 live and direct here in Glasgow, Scotland, and you call that radio?
Upon you, we are here to tell the people that we hear you. One God will not allow us as people of conscience to lose our morale. We see the crimes of this government, how they support every dictator and criminal on this earth. Sometimes you can feel down. Sometimes you're...
Hello and welcome to Overheard in the Westend special of You Call That Radio. We've got a big night tonight. We're going to have the Big Mad Raffle, and we're trying to hit our target of 150 Patreons so that we can get green screen technology so we can be anywhere in the world, even during lockdown. So that's what we're doing tonight. There's going to be an opportunity to win a holiday, a weekend away in a countryside. There's going to be chances to win boxes of beer delivered to you. There's going to be cocktails to get a cocktail delivered to you. There's Charcoal's Indian takeaways giving us 20 quid worth of vouchers. We've also got a takeaway for two from the Durty Vegan Burger Club. And there's poker sets and Lego and personalised framed poems and Gary Faulds tickets. And there's a whole load of stuff that you can win. So welcome to Overheard in the Westend. What a lineup we've got. I was just going to bring that up just now, actually. This is the lineup. Look at that. I need to bring in our guest hosts. Finnieston Exposed. Let's start with Donnie. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm at time difference because I'm in Ibiza, Mark, but yeah, I think I can hear you. You're quite hard to understand at the best of times, though, to be honest with you.
Brian Melrose, how you doing?
Mark, I'm absolutely fantastic. Thank you. Thank you again for inviting me back. Always a pleasure to be here. I really love your show.
Thank you. I notice you're on the Tenants again.
Of course, I'm always, playing their song whenever I can. Tenants. Is
that blue gloves you're wearing?
Aye, this is my protective PPE for the show tonight. I just thought it would be a good idea, to kind of promote the message. Yes, lockdown has eased slightly, but that's no reason to, not go on protecting yourself. So, glove up.
Very wise words from Brian Melrose. Dan, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
How are you, Dan?
I'm not well at all. I'm not happy at all. I was outside today for a minute and it was absolute chaos. Poaching. That's all I can say. And I think it's gone out of control. I can see Brian there has got his gloves on.
I do.
Well done, Brian. You're setting a standard. Whereas
I know. I try.
Donnie out there in Ibiza, I think that's very reckless, and I think that's not the right message. You should be.
I'm a traveller, mate. When I travel, no one's going to stop me. Not the Sturgeon, not the Johnson. Nothing's going to stop me now.
Well, what do you think of that, Dan?
I'm just, like I say,
you can get tenants out here, Dan.
Tenants, Brian,
and Bucky. Bucky's actually cheaper out here now. It is buzzing. It is buzzing.
As much as Dan is upset with your movements, I understand why. I'm a long-time fan of Donnie, as everyone will know from previous shows. So you can't do wrong by me, Donnie. Can you do wrong by me?
Thanks, Brian. I'm different. I can travel.
One rule for Donnie, and a different rule for the rest of us. Is that what you're saying?
No, but it's different because who I am. It's like I'm a celebrity. You guys aren't celebrities. Fuck's sake.
What about this? Is it fair to say? I'm not going to ask you, Donnie. Yeah, I don't. Is it fair to say, Brian? Is it fair to say that this, what we've got tonight, is an extravaganza? Is it fair? Would you be scared to say that's an extravaganza, or are you be all right with that?
No, I mean, I think that encapsulates the night perfectly, Mark. And can I say that, in fact, there's probably even further words that will come to us throughout the night to just describe
It's
just
actually
how
more.
amazing that lineup is. And I'm really looking forward to each and every one of them.
It's a veritable wall of talent.
There you go, a veritable wall of talent.
Do you know what, Mark? You didn't invite me into this to comment on it, but you're not a celebrity, but you're a decent curator, mate. There's some fucking decent shit on there.
Thank you, Donny. Yeah. Well, let's just go to our first guest of the evening. Thank you, Finnieston Exposed. We'll want to get your feedback on that. Now, everyone who's a Patreon, if you're a Patreon, then your name automatically goes into the raffle tonight. If you're not a Patreon, there's still times to sign up. You can do it by Patreon or by PayPal, and you sign up and you will be entered into the raffle that we go on all night. This is the Big Mad Raffle as a thank you to everyone who's helped build this thing. It's time to introduce our first guest of the evening. Put your hands together and welcome Amelia.
Hello.
Hello, Amelia. I understand that you have wrote the banger of the summer anthem of 2020.
Yes, the summer 2020 anthem. It's a hit.
Yeah, I'd like to hear it.
Shall I go for it? Shall I do it?
Yeah, just go for it. I think you should just go for it.
Okay. I'm my own DJ, so here we go. If only I had Donny here. He seemed like he'd know this. Okay, cool.
Donny, you know a bit about DJing?
Yeah. Amelia, you're knocking it out the park. Just fucking do it, girlfriend.
I'm starstruck. Okay, here we go. Summertime, looking at screens, yeah. What you up to today? Looking at screens, yeah. Summertime, looking at memes, yeah. What you up to today? Looking at memes, yeah. Scroll through my own Instagram back to 2011 just to try and see if I'm hotter now or if I was hotter then. Then I scroll through my own Twitter back 2 months or maybe 3 just to try and see if my thoughts are getting more and more ugly. Summertime, looking at screens, yeah. What you up to today? Looking at screens, yeah. It's quite repetitive. Summertime, sing along. Looking at memes, yeah. What you up to today? Looking at memes, yeah. Summertime, I forgot to lip sync along to this bit. Okay, here we go. Summertime, losing our dreams. Summertime, losing our dreams. Great singing. Summertime, losing our dreams. Checking my phone, totally alone. Checking my phone, oh yeah, checking my phone. Checking my phone, totally alone. Checking my phone, oh, text from Domino's. If I had a mic, pretend that I just did a mic drop. Thank you. That was the summer 2020 anthem.
That was amazing, Amelia. Amazing. I think that deserves. It's got. Yeah, I think it's got to have a round of applause for that.
You call that radio?
Here to tell people that we hear you. One God will not allow.
You call that radio?
However you want to see it.
You call that radio?
You call that radio? However you want to say it, that's kind of part of the fun.
Powered by our patrons.
Brothers and sisters. Brothers and sisters.
We are indeed powered by our Patreons, and tonight is all about the Patreons. So we're going to be having a big mad raffle very, very shortly, where you can win holidays, carryouts, and takeaways, and more. So if you've already become a Patreon, you don't need to do anything. Just put your feet up and wait for the prizes and the entertainment to come to you. Amelia, that was brilliant.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. And I love the idea of winning a takeaway.
Yes.
Well, I would want to win.
It's the new normal.
Yes. Hashtag the new normal.
Do you have another song for us, Amelia?
I could do a lockdown song as like therapy.
Yes, we could do with a bit of therapy.
Okay, here we go. It's slightly more angry. Okay.
Angry like Dan? Dan, like, are you angry like Dan? Dan's angry at people not social distancing.
I don't think I could be as angry as Dan.
Right. I want things to go back. I want things to go back to the way they were, but I know it's not possible. But I just don't understand how people could just magic it up. Do you know what I mean? Just make it a fake. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, sure. I don't understand.
You seem more disappointed than angry, I would say.
The anger was this afternoon. Now,
So you've calmed down.
Still inside.
Seething. Dan is seething. I think you need a bit of lockdown therapy, Amelia.
Okay, this song's called I Can't Do Any of My Coping Mechanisms, and then in brackets, mainly McDonald's. Okay, so here we go. I'm losing my shit, losing my shit, losing my shit in lockdown. Losing my mind, losing my mind, losing my mind in lockdown. Losing my shit, losing my shit, losing my shit in lockdown. Losing my mind, oh, losing my mind. I used to do shit that I would regret just to forget. Yeah, maybe go to a club, stand outside, smoke a few cigarettes. Yeah, maybe rekindle a flame with an ex. Yeah, maybe go to McDonald's and get a share box of McNuggets just for me. Then the next day spend loads of cash on shit that's really bougie. Why the fuck am I spending so much time in anthropology? Yeah, then maybe go and see a couple of movies. But in reality, I just want to sit in the dark and eat sweets guilt-free. So now it's time, I'm forced to find some new coping mechanisms. Maybe take a long shower. Maybe take a long shower. So now it's time, I'm forced to find some new coping mechanisms. Go on a walk for an hour. Go on a walk for an hour. I don't know what to do anymore. I've been doing too many word counts on the internet, yeah. Maybe I'll make another soup. Maybe I'll make another fucking soup. Maybe I'll make another fucking soup. Coriander and carrot, yeah. Lockdown, self-care. Lockdown, self-care. Lockdown, self-care. Lockdown, self-care. Lockdown, self-care. I don't remember the last time I washed my fucking hair. So now it's time, I'm forced to find some new coping mechanisms. Maybe take a long shower. Maybe take a a long shower. So now it's time, I'm forced to find some new coping mechanism. Go on a walk for an hour. Go on a walk for an hour. Please help me. Please, please, please help me. Please, please, please help me.
An American psychiatrist calls it audio stimulation.
You call that radio?
Absolutely fantastic. Thank you, Amelia. Let's see what the Finnieston Exposed crew made of that. Brian Melrose.
Yeah, I mean, I just have one thing to say. Amelia, yeah. That's what I want to say. Amelia, yeah. I mean, what I want is you down on my Ashton Lane residency, called Ashton Lane residency, when we reopen. So Amelia, catch you there.
Yes, thank you.
Brian Melrose. What does Donny Yeah say?
Amelia, absolutely dynamite. That both songs were fucking incredible and should be number ones, or maybe a number one with a B-side. I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know if you're from the West End, but you definitely should come and live here. It's fucking great up here. I'm obviously in Ibiza right now, but when I get back, I'm fucking dealing with stinky north, east, and fucking south of Glasgow. Get yourself to the West End, hen.
There.
What about Dan? Dan?
It was very, very good.
Did you enjoy that?
I did. It's an alleviation from all this today's nonsense that I was going through, and I was enjoying the song. And thank you very much, Amelia. And I did feel a bit like that. And the carrot and coriander soup really it did bring back a couple of haunting memories for me. But at the same time, I do still like carrot and coriander, and also the phones. That was everyone is looking at their phones, and also they're looking at their phones and they're walking down the street towards you looking at their phones, and they don't even they're not social distancing then, are they? They're walking straight towards you like a torpedo.
It's not often I agree with Dan. I find the man repulsive.
I don't think you've ever agreed with Dan, and Dan certainly never agreed with you, Donny.
I find the man repulsive. He was eating in between fucking acts there, but do you know what, Dan? You've nailed it. She's a fucking superstar.
She's a superstar.
She is, yeah.
Thanks.
Amelia, I'm going to make that catch on. Hashtag Amelia. Get it trending.
Yes,
Twitter, Insta, whatever.
Twitter, Insta, hashtag Amelia, yeah. Get that hashtag on. Or maybe let's go. And also, you can get us on. Where are we? We are on.
I don't know where it is.
We are on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And you're probably watching us on Facebook right now, but you shouldn't be. You should be watching us on twitch.tv/you call that radio, or youtube.com/you call that radio, because Facebook are pricks and they cut us off on Friday for no reason. And it sounds shit and it looks shit. So get on YouTube or Twitch and follow us there. And remember, there's still time to become a patron if you want to be part of tonight's big mad raffle. Just go to patreon.com/you call that radio. We're trying to hit the target of 150 Patreons so that we can get a green screen and take this show to the next level. Green screen technology, Brian, what do you make of that?
Yeah, sorry, I just was thinking there how I'm going to get Amelia trending. How
are you spelling Amelia? Yeah.
Oh, I mean, let's just take it right up there. AMELIYEAH.
Okay. So
Amelia,
like this.
yeah.
Like this. The hashtag's not working on this keyboard, but
well, you can imagine the hashtag there. Everyone knows what
imagine
a hashtag
the
looks
hashtag.
Like. Right there. Hashtag at the start. Amelia, yeah. Let's get it on every social media platform known to mankind. Yeah, I just want Amelia, yeah. Posters, the lot.
Do you know what's really? Do you know what's really interesting, Amelia? Yeah, is that You talked about carrot and coriander soup, and our next guest is actually, she taught me that she did a show, and she taught me that there's people that have different taste buds genetically.
Yeah.
Coriander. Some people are predisposed to the taste. Some people love coriander, and some people hate it because of genetics. Obviously, I didn't learn enough. I didn't listen to pay attention enough. But we've got Zara Gladman coming on next who's going to explain that. What do you know about coriander, Amelia? Do you know anything else?
I know that some people think that it tastes like soap, but I quite like Parma Violet, and coriander to me doesn't taste like soap, and I'm kind of upset because I would like it to taste kind of...
Wait,
I'm exposing myself as a fucking weirdo, but yeah, that's all I know. That's my coriander material.
So you think if you were predisposed to the gene that makes coriander taste like soap, you would love coriander even more? That's quite a controversial opinion. Dan, do you like coriander?
I've had it in I know it's a strong ingredient in Morocco. They use it in tagine.
Brian, coriander.
I mean, I love soap, so I love coriander.
Donnie, yeah.
Coriander, 100%. 100% coriander.
Right, well, that's good to know everyone's opinions. Amelia, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you stay around and we'll get you back on. And thanks for doing the theme tune as well. People seem to really enjoy that. We'll get lots of nice comments on that. Thank you very much, Amelia. Now it's time for we've got Zara Gladman. Before we bring Zara on, I thought I would share this video that she did recently, and just to show you, how nice she is to her fans. Not everyone's got time for their fans. Like Donnie, yeah. I mean, you're not going to get Donnie, yeah, doing this for his fans. This is but this just shows you what a lovely person Zara is. She's probably be quite embarrassed that I'm even sharing this, but I think it's just right that you know that the kind of person that we're dealing with here. So,
hi.
Hi. Oh my God.
How's it going? I'm like
a big deal for you.
Sorry, I'm really a bit starstruck.
Oh my God, this is so cute. Are you really excited to meet me?
Yeah, I've been trying. I've been waiting for you to do a live stream. I can't believe this.
Oh my God, I've just made your day or something, haven't I?
Sorry, just let me get my breath.
Oh my goodness, you're so cute.
I mean, I've got some questions written down, but maybe it's better just
Oh my God, you prepared this. Oh my God.
I'm literally coming into my building. I'm
Are you crying?
Sorry.
Oh my goodness.
Mom, I got her.
Oh my God, is your mom there? Put her on.
Yeah. Oh my God. So I just love your skits.
My goodness.
Obsessed.
So tell me about you. I guess you're just a normal guy.
Oh my God, that's made my day that you call me a normal guy. Wow.
Oh.
I mean, I'm nothing. I'm not even on your level, but it's so nice to connect to you this week.
Oh, I mean, tell me, what do you?
You look so pretty. You look so pretty.
Oh my goodness! And this is no makeup. I know I'm really brave.
Oh my God, that's just...
I'm gonna pace about my apartment and show you. You can ask whatever you like. Don't be shy.
It's like my own personal MTV Cribs. I'm dying.
Oh my God. I just can't get over how excited you are. It's so
You've made my week, honestly. I can't even express. You've just I didn't expect it. When it pops up, I was like, this can't be true. This can't be happening.
Oh my God, did you just not think I'd pick you?
No, because I always comment your stuff, and one time in February you liked one of my comments, but it's been a while. I've been waiting. I check
Oh, you are so cute. This has been really lovely. And and we should absolutely do it again. Like, I think I love my fans. Like, I wouldn't be here without you, and I really, really appreciate it. Like, especially like your life is probably like quite sad and everything, and like it's just really cute that I give you something, you know, to get excited about.
I love you. Like, thank you. Thanks. Just
You're welcome. You're welcome.
So
Sorry, what was your name?
Jack.
Hack.
Jack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Jack.
Well, this has been great, Jock. Like, I'll see you soon. Bye.
Oh my God. Bye. Thanks so much.
Yes, incredible. Zara, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Hi.
That was really nice of you to take the time out. Not many celebrities would take the time out and just speak to their fans like a normal human.
I know. It really tickles me, like how obsessed people are with me, but then at the same time, like it's kind of like I can see why. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely, of course. We were talking a little bit about the coriander there. It was I had no idea about coriander until you told me about that.
I know, it's because I'm really smart. I'm like more intelligent than most people, so I live to educate. So I'm happy I was able to do that for you.
Thank you. I haven't obviously had much education, as you can probably tell. So
yeah,
it's great to get a bit of knowledge every so often.
Exactly. Like yeah, like I say, like I'm an expert in like loads of things that like you.
You're also an expert in music.
Yeah, I'm like kind of like a, what's the word, like, you know, like I'm kind of inventing new genres and stuff. Like I'm really good. So
well, can we actually maybe hear what your music, what is the most recent genre that you've invented? Have you been found that the lockdown's been a creative time for you? Like, have you know what?
Yeah.
How many genres have you created in lockdown?
God, like so many. There's this genre called Viking disco that I do. Also like lockdown hip hop, crunk. Like I've kind of merged crunk with like kind of like Mozart-y stuff, like loads of genres. Like lockdown, like I know people are having like a not good time, and I'm not saying there should like be another pandemic, but like at the same time it's been really good for me.
What do you think, Dan? Do you think that there should be another pandemic?
Well, there might be phase 2, apparently. That's what I saw. So maybe that's going to happen. I mean, Zara is an absolute inspiration, though. I mean, she really keeps it going, you know. I mean, where would we be without her?
It's a very good question, Dan. I know. Sorry, Zara. I don't want you to be. I know that you don't. You have got a strict limit of speaking to 3 fans in one day, so I don't want to.
I know. Would you like me to play some music for you?
I would love to hear it. I'd love to hear a tune. Thank you for blessing us with a new genre here on You Call That Radio. What I'll maybe do is I'll maybe just put in a quick, like to give you the proper intro that you deserve. So a little quick graphical up here, and then it'll be you on the full screen, and feel free to bless us with Viking disco or that coriander crunk or whatever it was.
Sure, no problem.
An American psychiatrist calls it audio stimulation.
You call that radio?
Okay, here we go. I told you should stay at home. I know that you've been struggling to be alone. It's not that I don't want to stay. It's just I'm more important than you, TBH. You wanna believe in everything that I say, 'cause it sounds so good. So come into my garden now, join the show. There's things about me you just have to know. Sometimes I drive 60 miles to test my eyesight. Okay, maybe it was my wife's birthday, but anyway, that's all I have to say. I'm sorry if you feel that way. Thank you.
Incredible. I think that definitely deserves a round of applause.
Strange mood about
You call that radio?
Fucking radio. Here to tell people that we hear you. One God will not allow.
You call that radio.
However you want to say it.
You call that radio?
You call that radio?
However you want to say it, that's kind of part of the fun.
Powered by our patrons.
Brothers and sisters.
We are indeed powered by our patrons. You call that radio has no sponsors, no adverts, no funding, no hope, they said. But we're still here. I think we've done about 63 shows since lockdown began. And we wouldn't have been able to do it without the patrons. So thank you. And tonight we're going to thank the patrons by having a big, mad raffle. If you're a patron, you're in the raffle. You can win everything from a holiday to a carry out to a takeaway. We just witnessed the incredible Zara Gladman. Thank you very much. Well, I would like to just get some feedback from Donnie Ye, who you probably know from the celebrity scene.
Zara, you're class, absolutely class. You should not be even interacting with those fucking reject fans of yours, though. Don't get involved with them. They're fucking, honestly. I personally, obviously it's good. You need them, but you're so much better than them. So don't get involved. You know what I'm saying?
You're probably right on some level. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll keep that in mind. But to be honest, I don't know if I should be taking advice from. What was your name? Are you famous?
You've not heard of me. I'm Donnie.
Oh
Ye.
my goodness! Have you not heard of Donnie Ye? This is embarrassing, Donnie. You not heard of Donnie Ye before?
What?
Sarah?
Oh my god, this is awkward. I don't mean to be awkward or like shady, but like, who are you?
Fuck's sake! I'm out
Dan,
in fucking. I'm about to watch the sun go down in front of Cafe Mambo. I'm going to the fucking Eric Murillo after party because lockdown's not happening over here for the fucking party heads.
This is why Zara is a legend, because she's into good stuff. You know, she's got cultured taste. She knows what.
Oh, here we go.
The real people
Here
are.
we
You know?
Fucking Fat Dan.
Fuck's. Whoa, steady on. Let's get Brian Melrose. Did you enjoy that?
I loved it. I mean, I'm obviously a long-time stalker, first-time talker, Zara. I mean, we go way back, actually. If you remember the PR launch of Viking Disco, I actually played the Viking. We did exchange one pleasantry, which was, and that was it. But, aye.
Do you remember that?
God. That's really like sweet that you.
Do you remember? That. Do you remember that? Do you remember Brian's face? I'll maybe make it full screen so you can see him properly. Do you remember that face?
Like, were you the Viking with the like
the beard,
weird sort of
beard, tall,
twitch?
bearded, like went quite long.
Twitch.
Aye, it was grey. Looked like Gandalf, but better, a better looking Gandalf.
Okay, you shall not pass.
Look, just check back your Insta. I'm sure I'm in the background of one of your Insta stories. You know, just check back there. Brian Melrose.
I mean, it's great. Yeah. Okay.
It's got a bar in Ashton Lane.
Yeah, I've got a bar in Ashton Lane. You know, I get things trending. If ever you need some social media presence.
Okay, like, I mean, do you offer free?
I do.
Like,
Yeah, I do it for exposure. I just do everything for exposure. You know.
Brian got me 2 snap faxes, which he got me 2 snap faxes, which gave me 4 free drinks and vodka. So he's a good guy to know.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Snap fax. Wow. Blast from the past. Snap fax. Hashtag snap fax. Thank you. Let's just see some of the comments. We've not actually done the comments yet. Great stuff, Zara. Another pandemic. No, this is shite enough. Lou Rogerson's enjoying Viking disco.
It's a new genre. I invented it.
Yep, it's great.
Lou23 is wow, so obsessed with her, like knowledge, obsessed. And hashtag coriander crunk. Round of applause from Mary Phillips. Shouts to Mary Phillips for watching on Twitch as well. Hashtag who's Donny? Yeah. Do you think you could get that trending, Brian Melrose?
What?
Oh, I could easily get that. Yeah, I could get that trending. No bother. Maybe we'll simplify it a wee bit. Just who Donny? Yeah.
Who's Donny? Yeah.
Just who Donny? Yeah. That's it. Bang,
Donny,
bang,
yeah?
bang. Who Donny? Yeah. That's it. That's all you need.
Right. I think
I'm out the country for 5 minutes, and this is the kind of shit that's going down. The Costa del fucking Sol is lapping me up right now. My DJ sets are fucking killing it. And we're maybe not a metre apart, or maybe half a metre apart, but...
Dan, is half a metre acceptable?
No, government guidelines say at least 2 meters for something like that, because you're going to be sweating, and especially in the sunshine. So droplets, globules of sweat could easily transmit.
You'll definitely be sweating, Dan.
That might be right, Donny, but I'm listening.
Right, okay, I think, guys, right, I think we're just going to need to... Oh, sorry, if Zara, I've taken you off the screen. I want to get rid of Dan and Donny, yeah, you just can go in the sin bin. Zara, how can people get you on Insta? I know you're a big deal on Instagram.
Yeah, my Insta is at Zany Zaz, and I'm also on FB, which I know is like a dying platform, but you just look for Zara Gladman on there.
That's amazing. Thank you very much, Zara. Amazing from Zara Gladman. Okay, what's next? It's been quite an exciting show so far. Let's just go see a bit more comments, because I know there's lots of you tuned in tonight. Hashtag Costa del Donny, says Lou. Snapfax spy bar deals were fucking awesome. There's a laugh out loud for Snapfaxes. The captain said he was the Viking with the large helmet. Who is Donny? Yeah. Are we on acid trip? Thank you, Mark. This lockdown would be shite without your shows. Thank you, Lou. And I think we're almost ready to do our first raffle. So I'm actually going to show you some gratitude with some good prizes. That was brilliant. Zara talking to a huge fan. She's a good lass. Really lovely gesture from Zara. It was really lovely. Why is the conversation between these two making me want to stroke my hair and blush? I think that's referring to the Insta video. Hashtag normal guy, says Lou23. Sharon Drysdale loves coriander. Switched over to Twitch. Nice one. It looks better. It sounds better. Get over to twitch.tv/ you call that radio, or youtube.com/ you call that radio, rather than Facebook if you're still in there. Mary Veronica loves Dan. Amelia, yeah. Loving it, says Leo. Brilliant, love this. Think people can relate to this. Keep Amelia on all night. You being held hostage. I think that was Amelia. Amelia is my hero, says Roberta. This is awesome. I think this was when Amelia was on. Amelia is cool as. Super stuff, Amelia. Raffle Madness. Yes, there will be Raffle Madness coming up. John T. Pop Kid says, superb, Amelia. Great anthem, Amelia. Yes. It's been a great show so far. What's next? I think it's time for some poetry. Also, there was a comment from Mark Richardson who says that he's waiting on a time. Mark, you'll be on about 8 o'clock. Yeah, I have sent you the link. You're saying that I haven't sent you a link. I have sent you a link. It's in a group chat. And there's a StreamYard link that you just need to click. It's in the group chat, mate. If not, I'll send you a wee private message if you can't find that. Okay, let's go to live right now to Ireland, I believe. Frank, can you hear me?
I can, Mark. How are you?
I'm very well, mate. Where are you just now?
I'm in Derry. I've been living here for about 20 years now.
Amazing stuff, man. And how's lockdown in Derry?
It's like lockdown everywhere else. You just get used to it, make the best of it, and hope that eventually hairdressers and things will open up again.
I know the feeling, mate. I know the feeling. But yeah, man, thank you so much. I'm a big fan of your poetry. And would you be up for giving us a couple of poems?
Aye, well, I'll do a couple of wee short ones and then one that's not quite as short, but still short. It's like, I saw that Zara was talking about having created new genres. I mean, my poetry is a genre of its own. I call it nearly poetry.
Hashtag nearly poetry.
Aye. Anyway, the first one I'll do for you it's a very short one. It's just called Either. And it goes like this. On being told by a woman that she can chat to a chestnut tree, or when somebody else implied that he could speak to folk who've died, I tried to empathise and said, I can talk to my trousers. To date, they have not yet replied either. Tell you it was short. Right, the second one that I'm going to do is another wee daft one, and it's simply called Being a Tree. I stood in the centre of the living room, just being a tree. I had first been a tree, aged 8 years old, on stage in Springburn Cooperative Hall. My 7 years old neighbour sang the Sky Boat song sweetly. I was a tree, full of bile, disgust, and a strong thirst for vengeance. I was a tree. 12 months later, during a game of rounders on our street, my 8 years old neighbour, with one careless swing of the bat, accidentally, on purpose, caught my vengeance, full with his face. Why, he was a wicket-keeper during our game of rounders was entirely due to my powers of persuasion. Why, some 40-odd years later, I am still just being a tree is quite frankly baffling, particularly for my neighbours who peer through my window from the street. Right, that's two wee short ones. This next one is also short. I'll just give you a wee bit of an explanation for this one. Many years ago, the guy that founded the NHS, a guy called Nye Bevan, a Labour minister, he was known for talking an awful lot. You know, you couldn't ask him a question and get a short answer. That was the gist of it usually. But an interviewer once asked him, Mr. Bevan, what will a nationalised health service give the people of the UK? And he said one word, he said, serenity. And that was the kicking off point for this wee poem. which is simply called your health. My grandparents could barely breathe from tightening their belts. Is it hard now to imagine all the terror that they felt each time when they or one of theirs was sick or taken ill? Could they afford the medicine? Could they afford the doctor's bill? Yet each and every time today, when families are unwell, healthcare is free for her, for me. Now there's a tale to tell. You grant me that serenity which they had never known. From their collective will, you sprang, completely ours, homegrown. My dad's sister, Patricia, she was the aunt we'd never meet. Back then, pneumonia would often bring a funeral to a street. But no magic spell did summon you. You are our own creation. You were demanded and out you came for post-war devastation. You embody love for everyone, yet still we understate your true value and your worth to us since 1948. You grant me the serenity that those before me had not known. From their collective will, you sprang, completely ours, homegrown. If and when we can, we pay. So that if and when there's need, by her, by me, by neighbours, strangers, friends, you'll intercede with doctors, nurses, hospitals, new treatments for our pain. You act as salve and balm if we are wounded or insane. We'll never know because of you the fear people once felt. Poor people who could barely breathe from tightening their belts. You grant me the serenity which they had never known. From their collective will, you sprang, completely ours, homegrown. Cheers.
Brothers and sisters,
Thank
is that you, Daniel? Are you before me?
Call that radio.
You call that radio.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, yes, this is Dog.
Outstanding. Thank you very much, Frank.
No bother.
Absolute pleasure to hear your poems, man. Let's go and see what Brian Melrose made of it.
Oh, Frank, that was great. I think you're now my favourite Rafferty, tipping that of Chips Rafferty, the Australian actor, and Jerry, the phenomenal singer. You're now my favourite. Absolutely superb diction there, Frank. That was great.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I believe you've got Elizabeth on later. She's brilliant as well.
Yes, we've got...
I'm not saying I'm brilliant, but she is.
No, that was amazing, Frank. Thank you so much. We got... And Elizabeth is great. She was actually on... She was on... We did a poetry slam on this show, Frank. And
aye.
And I don't know how she didn't go through. But obviously I'm not the judge. It's not me. I just host it. So, but yeah, I thought she was brilliant. So I thought we should invite her back on. So I think she's actually doing another poetry slam just now. So I think she's going to be on about probably near 9 o'clock now.
Busy lady.
All right, aye, yes.
No, I think so. She just seems to be popping up everywhere now. So it's great to have her back on. Let's see what Dan made of the poetry. Dan, do you like a bit of poetry? You're muted, Dan. You're muted.
Here, yep, I absolutely do love a bit of poetry, and that was fabulous. I liked all the imagery of it, and the NHS. Obviously, I'm a big fan of that. So, it was a great tale, and it was very important to hear that. Thank you.
Cheers. Thanks very much. No, it's good when people, people enjoy it.
Definitely.
Donnie, yeah.
Frank, I'm not normally a fan of poetry at all, but mate, that was exceptional. Nye Bevan is probably the greatest Briton that we've ever had. So God bless you, sir, for shining a light on that, and also for being so funny and brilliant. So peace to you, bro.
Peace to you as well, Donnie. That's a great wee show you've got here, Mark.
Oh, thank you very much, Frank. I appreciate you saying that. And it's about to get even better, mate, because we're going to have a big mad raffle. The raffle has arrived. We have the
fantastic.
It's time for the raffle.
What do you mean?
Was that one of your DJs?
What do you mean?
Is that one of your DJ pals?
This is Eric Morello is back here.
Wow, you look a lot different, Eric.
I don't buy this. I just seen that.
Right, I think it's time for a raffle, guys. So let's do this thing.
You call that radio?
Call that radio.
What back to the people who hated on me?
Right, and then I see the disinfectant that knocks it out in a minute.
That's mad, isn't it? Is this a Netflix thing?
It's actually a podcast.
What the fuck's a podcast?
You know, it's kind of like a radio show.
Oh, that radio.
Yeah.
And is there a way we can do something like that?
I couldn't help it.
By injection inside or
Yeah, I think so, because I think just paint in general, because I think like my poem is in my painting.
No, cut. All right, thank you very much, Frank. We're ready. We're going to do a raffle now.
Okay.
So I'm going to leave you just now, Frank. Thanks for your poetry. I think we're going to do a raffle. So what we have here is a hat. There's no, there's no app for a raffle. I'm sure there is an app for raffles, but I don't believe in it. To be honest, I would rather be in a room with you all, and we would shout, you'd be out, someone would win, but you'd be out having a fag, and I would shout your name 3 times, and then I would say, nah, we've got to move on, because you've missed your chance, you missed your raffle. Obviously, I can't really shout at anyone, so I think what we're going to need to do is, if you win, you win. We're not going to redraw it. I'm afraid, I know that's not going to be popular. We use, but the first name out the hat wins the prize. So let's go for the first prize, because I think we can actually, we'll do this one first, because I think that they will actually honour it tonight if anyone actually is hungry. It's the Durty Vegan Burger Club in Finnieston. The mad chef who was on this show on Thursday night. It's an amazing podcast if you've not seen it yet. He was just dropping lots of knowledge on life as chef, the Glasgow techno scene, his infamous Vice documentary where he made Buckfast ice cream and Iron Brew pulled pork. His transformation as a person. Check it if you've not already. That was on Thursday nights. You can watch all these shows back on YouTube and Twitch. So you'll be able to actually use this tonight if you live in the Glasgow area. I think it is limited to Glasgow area. Sorry. That's the only bad thing. So what? Knowing my luck, it's going to be someone who lives in that, I don't know, maybe Frank will win it in Ireland. So this is the first raffle prize of the night. There's lots of prizes to come. Thank you to all the patrons who support the show. All your names are in here. Okay. Give it a good mix. Oh. And the winner is Michael Brock Sternberg, who I believe lives in Denmark. Shit. It's never simple, is it? It's never simple. I'm going to redraw that one. I'm going to have to redraw that one. I want someone to get a burger tonight. That was Michael Brock Sternberg, again, by the way. Give us a good stir. Stir the raffle. Okay, please be someone in the Glasgow area. Alan Govan. I think Alan Govan lives in the Glasgow area. Can someone tag Alan Govan? Do any of you know Alan? Tag Alan and tell him he's won a takeaway for two at the Durty Vegan Burger Club. Shout outs to the Mad Chef for a round of applause for to Alan Govan. Tag him. He can get it tonight if he wants. We can order it right now for him. And we can maybe go live to Alan and see if he enjoyed it or not. So Alan Govan, congratulations. You're the first of many raffle winners tonight. If you want to join the raffle, we're still going to give away, we're going to be giving away a box of beers from Williams Brothers. We're going to be giving away a holiday. There's hundreds of stuff, prizes to be won, and a whole lot of fun. Become a Patreon at patreon.com/you call that radio, and you'll be automatically entered into the raffle as they continue for the night. I think a round of applause for Alan Govan, and shout outs to the Durty Vegan Burger Club in Finnieston. Check out their menu when you get a chance. Yes.
You call that radio?
Fucking radio. Here to tell the people that we hear you. One God will not allow.
You call that radio.
However you want to say it.
You call that radio?
You call that radio?
However you want to say it, that's kind of part of the fun.
Powered by our patrons.
Brothers and sisters. Brothers and sisters.
Just going through some of the comments. Lots of congratulations messages for Alan Govan. Holly's buzzing for Aidan from Blue Nicotine. So am I. Aidan will be on very soon. Celtic's tuned in for the raffle. Joe loves raffles. See it on that jingle where you say, "What the fuck's a podcast?" Makes me laugh every time. Brilliant, Frank, says Lou. Very poignant to true Welsh socialist Mr. Bevan. Shane was robbed. Talking about the poetry slam again. Francis loved him. Fantastic. Frank, excellent stuff. Very impressed, says Christopher. Enjoyed listening to Frank's poems. Very meaningful. He's a great voice. Is Frank still here? Are you still here, Frank? No, I don't think he's here. Hopefully he's still watching the show. Brilliant, Frank, says Ems. Send me a link in the PM. I will do, mate. I will do the next chance I get. Can't believe you played my video with Zara. Absolute highlight of my lockdown. Zara, we don't deserve you. We don't deserve Zara. I've just joined the show. Hope you're all safe and well. I am indeed. I can speak for myself. I am. I hope you are too, Mark, have you got any Utopia CDs? I don't think so. I don't think so. I might have one. You can maybe have that. Coriander tastes better in Twitch. That is correct. The whole show is better on Twitch. Go to twitch.tv/ you call that radio, or watch us on YouTube. Highly irresponsible behaviour from Donny. Yeah, foolish and dangerous. I'm utterly appalled at his conduct. I'm too old to understand Insta. Says Duncan, who is on Twitch. So shout outs to Duncan. Mary Veronica's looking forward to Aidan Kelly. Ems is loving the weather. Think the burger would be past its best by the time it got delivered to Denmark. Yeah. Denmark's going to feel robbed. Yeah. Poor Michael from Denmark. It's a shame. But I thought it would better go on something in the Glasgow area. The next prize can be anywhere in the world. I'll make sure of it. Let's go to our next guest. Oddball, can you hear me?
I can hear you, bro.
Good to see you, man. Are you well?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm staying in, lockdown and shit. So.
Good stuff, man. Well, I was wondering if you might be up for... have you been watching the show so far?
Aye, right. So Amelia had a summer anthem about looking at screens and stuff. So you asked me to kind of summarise everything that had happened so far. So I've got Frank's poetry. I've got Zara in her unbelievable intelligence and being so much better than everybody else. Then, I've got Amelia's anthem, and then obviously we've got the big mad raffle along with Denmark being robbed. And
yeah, do you think you could do that into a song?
I could give it a go, but I'm not sure how it will turn out. I was actually saying that to Demi. I'm quite worried.
Well, why don't you just do a freestyle, man? And we'll try to do what we did the last time then, where people put up a word or a phrase that they would like you to do. We'll try that again then instead.
Mate, I'm willing to go for the try to summarise what's happened.
What's been happening? Right, let's do it then, man.
Right,
You were the last time you were on the show, man. Everyone loved you. Everyone, because over here in the West End's like the big, once a month. This is like the crown jewel, the crown and the jewel. I don't know what I mean. But you know what I mean. This is the big one. This is the big one we do, and we're trying to get the most popular guests back. And you're definitely the one that people wanted back. So go for it, man. Let's just see. I know I've given you a bit of a challenge here, but have you got a beat?
I have got one. This has got a sample in it. It takes about maybe 20-30 seconds before it kicks in, right? But the beat's like 3 minutes long.
It's not too famous, is it, this beat? It's not going to be like a Dre beat and that they're going to get kicked off of Facebook,
No. This is it's got 3 in brackets on it, so there shouldn't be any copyright problems with this.
Brilliant, mate. Okay, just go for it, man. I'll give you a wee graphic and then just take it away. Have you got the beat ready?
Aye, bro. Aye.
Let's do it, man. Oddball live on You Call That.
An American psychiatrist calls it audio stimulation.
You call that radio?
Yo, right. So is the level in this all right? Like between my voice.
Okay, man.
Right, cool. So it was the same. Try talking to them. That was it. And they can't ever acknowledge his pain. So where we at now? Look at screens and I black out, mate. It's locked. Everybody's getting packed in. Fuck it, you don't act things. See, for me, the only thing I know is I can sing. That's the world that Apple gave me. It's free. Doesn't matter what you're doing. I hope you're safe, eh? And if intelligence is something that you paved way, great, you've got great taste. See, a lot of people are irrelevant, never mention anything in the sense in their sentences. For me, I guess I'm too pretentious, but can I talk about these other people losing friendships if everybody else needs to get a grip? See, for me, I'm only trying to pen it sick. Can I write what I'm feeling? I'm offended, but looking at my grip. I'm odd, mate, I'm heavy sick. It's just the way my brain works, connected bits. Doesn't really work the way the exit does. See, for me, I guess I find an entrance quick. See, for me, I can't leave my house, but it's all lockdown, fine, I need some rude stuff. It doesn't matter what I'm doing, my brain is pure mud. I came from a place other people say it's so scum. See, it's Glasgow or healthy, doesn't matter what you're doing, the North End would save you. It's West telling him about up Paisley, but it's East, saying what was crazy. Fuck, I was East, I was at Rafferty. Here you go, spring buns, I know a hing, mate. Doesn't matter what you're doing, there isn't a safe way. Everything is broke, tell a name about who's lazy. Can't graft if you wanted to, so come and ask us, mate. Doesn't matter what you're doing, yeah. Pass away, tell the name, I watch the ashes fade. That's the way it was about the joint to try and pass it, mate. See, there you go, classes, eh? Doesn't matter what you're doing, they'd rather slash his face. Tell the name what it's like, and I hope they catch the AIDS. If they fucking don't, I'm dealing with a dafty's way. Hi, I'm back again. They call me odd. When I try to rack my brain, can't I find the way it was that everybody's acting pain, mate. It doesn't matter like you're beating, try and catch a flame. Cause I'm sick of being depressed, bro. Never getting out of my bed, my head feels dead cold. Tell the name what it's like inside a temple, but that's it. With the metronome, I'm getting dead low. Kinda fucked up what I said, mate. But that was it, I can't wait, there isn't a safe way. I don't practice, don't rehearse, don't be lazy. I don't do shows, tell the name, I don't get paid, mate. See, it's all free and what I said safe. I do it for people, everybody's stages. It doesn't matter what you're doing, I seen it change today. But I want to talk about the people that would save me. Or the ones that never left me nothing. Couldn't really get what it was in my head's burning. That's it, what and you want to say, there's death lurking. Hear it in the whispers in the way you get turning. I see the police want to stop you. Doesn't matter what you're doing, you're going to the shop, mate. And then I try to fucking jail you, that's the story. But nobody wants to listen, everybody sees a joke, mate.
Amazing.
When times get tough, we all come.
Oddball live freestyle. And people, Oddball doesn't write lyrics, he just says them off the top of his head. And we've got Florence is liking this. Whoop, says Serena. Yas says, round of applause from Paul. That was absolutely brilliant. Oddball, so talented. That was good. What else we got? Oddball, phenomenal talent, dope. Oddball is a class guest. Yes, Oddball back, says Joe. Nice to see you back on the show. Loved your stuff last time. Oddball was fucking brilliant last time he was on. He has indeed incredible skills. That was brilliant. Round of applause from. We got.
Thank you very much, man.
People are loving it, man. You need to get some tunes recorded, man. Let's make this happen. And appreciate you doing a freestyle. I think we're going to do one more. We'll do another raffle. I think it's time for another raffle. There's someone was saying, is the sound okay out there? By the way, that was someone saying share audio wasn't working. I don't know if that's the clips that I'm putting on. I don't know if they're working. But this is so we're going to do another raffle here. So this is for the patrons who are supporting the show. Thank you. This prize, what could this be? Okay, this is the personalised poem. So I'll do a personalised a framed poem. So hold on. I'll give you an example of one here. So this is actually one that I made for Bob and Rosemary for Christmas, and they've still not got it. We've not managed to collect this yet, but I think Martin printed it himself. But it gives you a rough idea. It's a framed poem, a personalised poem. We could do it. I can do it for someone's birthday, anniversary, just one of your pals, or maybe you want a poem about a particular subject. Let's find out who's won this one. So this is for everyone who's a patron is in this raffle, and it doesn't matter where you stay in the world, I'll do this one for you. And the winner of this one, Susan Nugent. Susan, congratulations. Someone tag Susan and let her know that she's just won a poem. Let's round of applause. Did you hear the round of applause when I played that? When I played that there, did you hear the round of applause?
Aye, bro, you need to tap it. I mean, it comes up saying that there's no sound because obviously it goes through transferring the audio for like me being able to hear you to playing the clip. So you need to click on it for it to play the sound if you're in, but I can hear it fine once I click on it.
Right. Amazing, man. Okay, brilliant. Oddball, if you want to hang around and maybe give us another freestyle after it, just keep observing the show and maybe we'll get you back on to do another wee rap if you're up for it, mate.
Aye, man. Aye.
Amazing. Nice one, mate. And now for something completely different. We're going live. We've already been live in Ireland already. Now we're going to go live to Leeds for Josephine Sillers. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
hear you. Can you guys see us all okay?
Yes, I can see you well. Everything's good.
Amazing.
Are you up? Are you having a? How's lockdown been?
It's been good, but we've actually only just got back to Leeds. We were in Glasgow when lockdown happened, so we've been in Glasgow for the past 2 months, but we're about to move flat here in Leeds, so we've had to come back. But yeah, it's been all right. I will say though, I've been back in Leeds for a couple days, and we're in a really studenty area, and the students are not taking lockdown all that seriously.
They're not taking lockdown seriously. Let's see what Dan thinks of that. Yeah. Dan,
it's the same all over, isn't it? I mean, you hear all these stories, these horror stories of people just leaving their rubbish around. You know, they don't put the music on, drinking outside. Don't get blatant disregard for anyone that might be affected by this negatively.
And what did you make of Oddball's raps?
Well, Oddball, that was absolutely fantastic that he can do that. That if he can, you know, making these things up as he goes along, and all these amazing bars that he's doing, that's absolutely brilliant skills. And I can see that he's keeping himself in the lockdown. I know it looks tough, and I hope he's getting through it, and I hope he's doing well, and he's doing the right thing by everybody, you know. So good work,
Brian Melrose. What do you think of the Oddball's freestyling skills?
Well, you know that feeling you get when you make a new friend in school? That's what it was like for me. Oddball, my ears have made a new friend today. Thank you very much.
Brilliant stuff. Okay, thanks, Brian. Thanks, Dan. Okay, Josephine Sillers, are you up for giving us a wee tune?
Yeah, 100%. Sorry, it's a little bit strange from our end because my camera is being weird, so we can only see like a completely green screen. We can't see anyone, but
It's looking fine here. It's looking fine.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Yeah, it would be weird watching yourself play while we're playing. But yeah, so we're going to play 2 songs for you guys tonight. And the first one I'm going to play is a song that I wrote at the end of the year that's just passed. Well, I say the year that's just passed. We're nearly 6 months in, but it feels like this year has just been like nothing because it's been coronavirus lockdown craziness. But yeah, I wrote this song at the end of last year about missing Glasgow. And it's been so nice to be back for the past couple of months. But seeing as I've just got back to Leeds, I think it feels right, especially as this is, you call it radio, as a Scottish podcast, do this song about missing Glasgow. Yeah,
it's an international podcast, but I know what you mean.
Yeah. Shout out to Denmark.
Shout out to Denmark.
Trying to tell me you changed. You were never really listening. I miss living in the south of the city, where the people keep themselves real busy. When the sun hits the brakes till the dust starts to dance. I paint the walls of our 2-bedroom flat so we'd have something beautiful to look at. Lately I've been feeling tongue-tied. Hard to move on without feeling like somebody died. I kept trying to tell you I changed. You were never really listening. I miss living in the south of the city, where the people keep themselves real busy. Where the sun hits the brakes till the dust starts to dance. I paint the walls of our 2-bedroom fast so we'd have something beautiful to grab. I caught your eye, I hope you know I passed you by, I hope you know. Thought I caught your eye, hope you know I passed you by. Thought I caught your eye, hope you know I passed you by, I hope you know. Thought I caught your eye, hope you know I passed you by.
Amazing. Round of applause. Yes, that was Josephine Sillars, and we are live on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook Live. If you're on Facebook Live, then go to Twitch or YouTube to watch us for better sound quality. Josephine, that was brilliant.
Thank you, thank you.
Have you got another tune for us?
We do have another one. It's another kind of newish one that I also kind of wrote. Started writing it kind of the end of last year, and I only finished it in recent months, and it's called Growing Pains. Yeah.
Well, I just before we do that, we've got some comments coming in. Wonderful, so good, Josephine, beautiful vocals, says Florence.
See, that's my mum. Like,
the number one fan. Joe, well, let's see if we can find someone you don't know. Josephine has an amazing voice, says Joe McCann. Alan says, loving this. Absolutely beautiful, says Mary Veronica. Round of applause from Mary Phillips. Great voice, butterfly, says Stephen Balfour Breach.
That's my stepdad.
You're what? Oh, your stepdad? Oh, amazing stuff, says Claire Saunders. Sweet voice and nice piano riff, says Serena Fontaine. So I just thought I'd let you know what people are saying out there. But yeah, go ahead, give us another tune. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, here it goes. Cool. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've been wasting time worth killing mine. Can't find the time, can't find an appetite. Refuse to resign to monotony. Always find that something keeps me up at night. I can survive the bumps and the strains. Don't you know that leaving hurts like growing pains? And you can shake if you want to shake. Mind has already healed, but body still can break. Body still can break. If you give in, I'll take for us both. If you give in, I'll take for us both. I've been running my imagination wild. Can't find an appetite. You use your words so figural. If only we could see past our peripheral. And you can shake if you want to shake. Mind has already healed, the body still can break. If you give in, I'll take for us both. If you give in, Sometimes I feel like I'm not really here. Sometimes I feel like I should disappear. If you give in, I'll take for us both. If you give in, I'll take. If you give in, I'll take for us both. If you give in, I'll take. If you give in, I'll take for us both. If you give in, I'll take. If you give in, I'll take for us both. If you give in, I'll take. If you give in, I'll take for us both. If you give in, I'll take. If you give in, I'll take for us both. If you give in, I'll take. Thank you. That's us. I hope that the screen's not frozen.
I got you.
Yeah, he's
1 2 1 2 1 2. Yo, this is Charlie Tuna from Jurassic 5 live and direct here in Glasgow, Scotland, and you call that radio?
Upon you, we are here to tell the people that we hear you.
Right stuff. Josephine Sellers, that was amazing. Lots of nice comments coming in. Wonderful. Well done, Josephine. Amazing as ever. Love this. Love this one. Amazing stuff as always. Great. Love this. Loving the harmony in this track. Brilliant, Josephine. So yeah, everyone's really digging it. Have you got any music coming out soon?
Sort of. We're working on a lot of stuff. Those are my bandmates. This is Kieran. This is Jamie. We're working on some super secret stuff, which is super secret at the moment. But if you keep an eye on my pages over the next like week or 2 weeks,
And what's the best place
some stuff.
for people to find you on the? What's the best place for people to find you on the internet?
Instagram or Facebook. It's just my name, Josephine Sellers. I think on Instagram, Josephine here, as in Josephine here, because my name was a bit too long for the name on it. But yeah, if you type my name into either of those, I'll come up. But we're hoping to make some announcements in the coming weeks. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled.
Amazing, Josephine. Thank you very much. I think it's time for another raffle. This, and also a new Patreon alert. I just want to say thank you to the new patrons that have signed up in the last day or two. Oh no, that's the wrong one. This one. Thanks to Kale, Bob, Rosemary, Gordon, and Roberta as well just came through. You are all in the raffle tonight. And we've also, the good news is we've hit our target. We've hit the target. So that means that we have now got more than 150 Patreons. So thank you, everyone. Shout outs to yourselves. We're now on 152 Patreons, which means we can get the green screen technology. Over the next few days, we will be implementing a whole new studio setup in here. We'd not be able to do that without your support. So thank you very much. And as a thank you, we're going to, one of you lucky people are about to win a box of beers from Williams Brothers. We used to do Overheard in the Westend at In Deep. So I just asked them if we could maybe get a box of beers for the night. And they said yes. So I think you're going to get a box of beers, craft beer from Williams Brothers. And I don't really like craft beer, but I love the Jokers. So shout outs to Williams Brothers. Okay. The winner of the box of beers, Chris Renfrew. Someone tag Chris Renfrew, please, and let him know that he's just won a box of beers from Williams Brothers. I'm assuming he'll be pleased with that one. Still lots more raffles to come. We've still got more takeaways to give away. We've got a holiday. I've actually given away a holiday, believe it or not. If you call that radio, go big or go home. And there's still time to join the raffle as well if you want. If you enjoy these shows, then you just go to patreon.com/you call that radio, become a patron, and that will automatically give you a raffle ticket for all the raffles that are still to come. Still got some amazing acts on the show tonight. We're also joined by Finnieston Exposed. I'm hearing in my earphones that Donny has been arrested by Ibiza police and is no longer with us. Dan, what do you make of this? You're not anything to do with that, are you?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I just think, what karma, what goes around comes around, and someone like that, after what he's been up to, it's only a matter of time.
Well, at the moment it's alleged, but we have been told that allegedly Donny has been arrested by police in Ibiza.
If he's playing these pies, if he's getting all these people into dangerous situations, and he's not paying attention to the rules, of course they're going to arrest him. And then what does he expect? He can't cry about it,
Brian, Melrose, what do you make of this?
I mean, cool. He can't do any wrong in my eyes. I mean, it almost reminds me of that legendary moment with Rick Astley and that weird incident with the police. But yeah, he can't do wrong. If he's been arrested by the police, I'm sure it was for a very good reason.
Amazing stuff. Okay, Dan, you definitely didn't phone the police on him.
I can't speak Spanish. So.
Well, we don't know if Donny is going to get out of the cells in time to finish the show, but we hope that Donny does get back to us and is safe. Next up, we have Aidan Kelly. How you doing, Aidan?
Hey, I'm good. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, man.
Amazing.
How's things? It's an absolute pleasure, mate. A pleasure. How's lockdown been for you? Have you used it as an opportunity to get creative?
Yeah, I've got an album worth of songs now, and I had a small EP worth, so it's treated me well. So absolutely, man.
That's well. Can we hear one of these songs then?
Of course, yeah. I've got a new. I could hit out a new one tonight, or I've got some oldie but goldie ones as well. So you can mix it up if you want.
Okay, we'll have one of each then. Yeah, right, that'd be great.
Very good.
I'll play a wee graphic and then just take it, man.
An American psychiatrist calls it audio stimulation.
You call that radio?
Okay, here we go. So this song's called Cinder. Hope you enjoy it. An open book. Please read through these eyes. Tell a different story now. Set a light, let it shine.
Oh. I think we're having some sound issues there, Aidan.
Floating inside. Learn more with each chapter passed. These embers will glow through the night. Set a light and let it shine. Set the cinder floating in time. Set a light and let it shine.
floating and set my light, let it shine. Wanted to stand on, floating and time, setting a light, let it shine. Wanted to stand on, floating and time. These embers won't go through the night this time. These embers won't go through this night.
Thank you.
Brilliant stuff, man.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Let's give a wee plug to your band.
Yeah, absolutely. So my name's Aidan. I've got a project called Blue Nicotine. We've got a Facebook page, it's just Blue Nicotine, and Instagram as well, at Blue Nicotine Band. If you like what you hear, then we've got an EP coming out, but it's postponed just now, obviously, due to everything. But hopefully the end of the year. We'll say the end of the year. So if you like what you hear, then go for it.
Well, I think everyone is liking what they're hearing. We've got Ellen's well done, brilliant, says Alan. Smashing it, says Holly. Amazing voice and great crazy guitar skills, says Serena. Great tune, says Mary Phillips. Mary Veronica says beautiful, Aidan. And
appreciate that, everyone. Appreciate that a lot.
Have you got another tune for us?
I could do another oldie or a brand new one.
What? Do a brand new one, man, because I don't know if you've watched the show before, Aidan, but I've got a thing, an exclusive banner that I keep for special occasions like this, and it's always good to bring it on. There we go.
Go for it. I like that. Oh, amazing. That adds
it's
to
like Sky Sports News, mate, innit? And also, there was a few comments just before that one. There was green screen as I go, green screen, yes, green screen, your dancer. Yeah, it's amazing, man. Thanks to everyone for helping support this show. We're building a hing, and it wouldn't be possible without everyone. So yeah, the green screen is going to definitely open up some new stuff and skits and all that. So I'm really excited to do that. Green screen. Yeah, it's going to be good fun. Thanks, Mary. Thanks. You call that radio live from Sunset at Tana Lot. We could go anywhere we want now. Mark's asking, what's the chances of getting the Sleaford mods on at some point? Well, I would love to get the Sleaford mods on. Obviously, I'm a big fan. So if anyone knows Sleaford mods, tell them that the door's open. And yeah, we've got, I think Lewis wanting the brand new one. So let's go for it. Let's go for the exclusive.
Cool, amazing. So this is a brand new song. It's called Nicotine. I thought I had to have the band Blue Nicotine and the name Nicotine as well. So brand new.
Oh, do you smoke? Do you smoke?
Not anymore.
Was it? Yeah. All right. Well done. I quit smoking often as well.
Oh, amazing, man! It's you feel a lot better about it, but it's one incredible addiction, I must tell you. But it's got no relation to the name, I promise.
Go for it, man.
Amazing, thank you. Okay. Persistence disappears when no one chooses to listen. This feeling is receding. Take back what you believe in. We are all lovers waiting to bond with another. This path we all walk down, dodging bullets as if it's a playground. We see the light of day and watch the world fade away. This feeling in my bones, where the nicotine felt so. Patience is all you need when we all complain about the little things. Bad memories tattooed on our minds, just like ticking time bombs. We are all parties waiting to walk down the next one. Or are we really searching for rescue and safety? We see the light of day and watch the world fade away. This feeling in my bones, nicotine feels so. This feeling in my bones, where the nicotine fills my soul.
Amazing. Good stuff, mate. We got Roberta Pia, who's headlining tonight, says, Aidan, you're rad.
Oh, amazing. Thank you, Roberta.
Lou's saying, I quit smoking often. Well, I do. It's nice to have a hobby. Great clapping along to this, says Mary Veronica. Hi, guys. Hi, Jude. Hi, Jude. Superb talent, Aidan.
Thank you so much, Alan.
Serena says, yes, amazing trills in that voice. Another great tune, really enjoying it, says Mary Phillips. Serena says, I can't believe that's one person playing guitar. And Lou Rogerson says, love it. Go Aidan. So
Amazing.
nice one. So if you want to see more of Aidan, check out Blue Nicotine. We're going to do a wee raffle in a minute. We've still got more prizes to give out. We're giving away a holiday, a takeaway, and home delivered cocktails as well. So stay tuned for that. Thank you very much, Aidan. Stay safe, and we'll see you soon. Now for something a bit different. Mark Richardson, can you hear me?
I could hear you, mate, yeah. Loud and clear.
Brilliant. Good stuff, mate. How you doing?
Fine, mate, fine. Just chilling out, yeah. I was at my mate's allotment today for a barbecue, yeah, so a few burgers, a few beers, but nothing too mental, so just came home for us about 7 o'clock, yeah, so that's about that.
That's amazing, man. It was socially distanced barbecues.
Yeah, of course, totally, yeah, totally. 10 metres apart.
Dan's,
burgers and throwing them. Like we were throwing burgers, catching them on rolls, eh? It was that
10
fucking.
meters. That's it. That's it. The man's doing it right.
I'm not in my flat. I'm on a boat. Look, you see, right? I'm like in the middle of the River Tay on a boat, so I'm like on my own with they cutting a bit, so nobody could accuse me of doing anything wrong, yeah. So take a leaf out my book, right?
That's very good. Very good. Great practice.
That's how it is. So I'm going to give you some poetry for the River Tay.
Go for
it.
Right,
okay. This first poem's called
The
Demon and the Angel, right? Could you hear okay, yeah? Yeah?
Aye, I can hear you, man.
Okay, I'll tell you, it's quite a dark poem, so it's like it's about last year in Dundee there was a spate of suicides on the River Tay, off the Tay Bridge, yeah, so it came up with a poem like I'd spoke to a few mental health people and that, yeah, and they like this poem, said it was quite spot on, so this is the first time I performed it live, right? So it's like if you imagine like there's a guy on the bridge, right, and then you've got like a demon on one shoulder telling him to fucking jump, he's worthless, all this, yeah, his family hates him, and then you've got an angel on the other shoulder telling him to realise he's worth, he's got fucking people that love him and that. So it's quite hard to end, but it is what it is. So suicide awareness, right? Perched on the railings, high above the River Tay, your life's a fucking disaster, man. You've thrown it all away. Miserable failings, dreams, blown away with the wind. All them plans and ambitions you fucking tore up and binned. Nah, man, you've got your whole life ahead you. It's time you realise your worth. You've got friends and family that have loved you since the day of your birth. You're stuck in a black hole. Your soul is no damage beyond repair. You've managed to come this far, man. Please, 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 know there's people that care. On one shoulder sits a demon, poisoning his thoughts, conniving and scheming, twisting his stomach in knots, plots for the end to send him to doom. His ambition is death, the grim reaper looms. On the other shoulder sits an angel, compassionate and caring, a rational voice that he's seldomly hearing. His ambition to lift his spirits, make him realise his worth, make him realise there's a future right here on this earth. Fucking jump, you wee prick. We're fucking sick of the sight. You've let everyone down with your lies and your shite. Every chance you had, you flushed it down the pan. It's time to fucking end it. Be a fucking man. You're not going to be missed. You pissed it all away. Now jump, you wee fucker. Surrender to the Tay. No, man, no. Didn't listen to him. He's fucking nothing but poison. A part of your mind that's locked in a prison. Better days are in the post, mate. There's a light on the horizon. You are host to his parasite. He can't bear to see us surviving. And those saying it's going to be easy, but you've got to climb from the depths. One day at a time, please try to make your way up the steps. Ha ha ha, the only steps you'll be taking are downward to hell, a bleak spiral staircase down a black endless well. You're a waster and a failure, everything you lack. I'll tell you fucking now, there's no turning back. Your family fucking hates you, can you no fucking tell? Jump, you wee fucker, welcome to hell. No, man, no, there's another way, mate. You're at a fork in the road. It's time to realise your worth, unburden your load. Think of all your good points, your charm and your wit. Slowly, very slowly, dig yourself out of this pit. From this suffocation, you could find air. It's well within your reach. And escape from this despair, it's time to burn off this leech. Ha ha, you won't fucking burn me off. I'm staying for the ride. I'm here till the death until you're gone with the tide. Now take your last breath, cause your ending's coming soon. Jump, you wee fucker, I'm sending you down. No, man, no, fucking no! The end.
Wow. That was very hard hitting.
So yeah, that was that.
Have you Bravo Mark says John T Pop Kid. And you get my man says Mark McInnes. Yes, boy, says Bunny Son. This is superb. Mark says Mary Veronica. Have you got an uplifting poem?
Yeah, totally, mate. I've got a poem actually that you fucking that you sort of inspired. Do you mind the one you shared it ages ago on Facebook? You shared a link about some guy who was drunk and he said he was on drugs. He said he seen an octopus on the road and he swore to avoid it. Do you remember?
Yes, yes. So there was I remember that. There was a guy. So a guy said that he was on drinking drugs when the police said, "Why did you crash the car?" He said that he was trying to swerve to avoid the octopus. And then you ectopus.
And I commented saying if I was in Dundee, it would say, "Mad ectopus swerves to avoid octopus." And then you said, "Right, I want to hear a poem about an octopus in a Dundee street poetry style." So I fucking came up with that. So it was kind of inspired.
I'm delighted to hear this one, man. And for people that don't know, because obviously it's an international audience here, pus means face in Dundee. Aye. So ecto face, basically, if you're in England.
Right. So and then I did a bit about the poem, like it was if you could imagine David Attenborough, right? Obviously you've got to use your imagination, right? David Attenborough was in Dundee, right? He'd heard there was a big mad octopus in the River Tay by the Tay Bridge, so he went down to investigate in a boat, right? And then there was a police chase over the bridge with drug dealers, right? So the police fucking pulled the car and the drug dealer threw the bag of ecstasy, ectos into the water. The octopus swallowed it, fucked off. So the next day, octopus became ectopus, went on a rampage through Dundee. So here's the story. In your perty, in your house, something strange is on the loose with arms and legs at number 8, eyes like saucers, what a state, big fish, little fish, cardboard box, this mental creature fucking rocks, big clouds of ink, it shoots at minks, it plots, stops to think, it's got mere arms and the week's got days, skins up joints 8 different ways, harms nae cunt when he's sober, but when he's smashed, peacetime's over, on the hull tune he swaggers down, hugging a cunt wired to the moon, just last night was spotted up Stobie, more spaced out than Obi-Wan Kenobi, check its jaw, check its pus, the mental cunts now on the bus, the 33 down to the sea, chilled as fuck for all to see, jumps off at the V&A, scalps the driver, doesn't pay, now the cunt is on the run, groping lassies just for fun, he groped your bird, groped your mother, scalped your dad, choked your brother, an 8-armed pervert on the loose, too many ectos, his excuse, gets so randy on the Monday, stotting about sniffing sweet candy, someone stop the shameless cunt, the spineless fuck has got some front, he's like some myth from ancient Greece, stotting about, breaching the peace, he's more lethal than Medusa, turning cunts to stone, seducer of lasses, slipping him his bone, it's like the old Norse myth for the northern seas, fucking hell man, it's a cracking on ease. Armed police, here they come, the 8-armed mollusk is on the run, it hops, stops, jumps, skips, lands on board Discovery ship, up the mast it climbs so fast, trails of ink shoot out its ass, hits his sergeant in the pus, he slips, trips, screaming the curse, down below the mob is cheering, baying for blood, leering, sneering, cut off its arms, cut off its legs, decapitate the fucking pilot's head, up above in the crow's nest, they finally trap the drugged up pest, but one mere trick, he called their bluff, the daft pricks only used one cuff. What a mistake, what a joke, 7 officers he scalps and chokes, takes a chance, jumps off ship, gives the police a final slip, he's got mere tricks than David Blaine, the cunt's like Houdini, slipping chains, now the mob is on his side, took the police for a ride, the screaming, shouting, chant his name, the police hang their heads in shame, the chancing cunt lands in the Tay, raises a tentacle, swims away, what a spectacle, what a day, to beat this ectopus, it sure would pay. The end. True story.
That was brilliant, mate. I love that.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Let's see what the people are saying. Serena's loving it. Fire emoticon for Jude. Get in there, cracking t-shirt as well. Can we see the t-shirt? Yes. Love it. Fucking brilliant, says Bernie. Hard hitting but brilliant. That was the one before. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It seems to be in the middle of the octopus. Maybe there's a delay there. Octopus. Some laughing. We've got octopus emoticons. Shut your puss.
That's Barney. He's done doing it as well, so we'll take off of her. Our crow, octopus. Ken Crowell. She kens the octopus.
Superb.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Top notch, says Bernie. Brilliant as always, says David McDonald.
Cheers, mate.
And going back to the previous one, hard hitting but raising awareness. Well done, says Serena. As a mental health nurse, it was hard hitting, and that's from my mental health nurse.
Yeah, good. Yeah, thanks. It was hard hitting. Yeah, maybe sometimes I'm never sure about performing these poems. Yeah, because it's a touchy subject, but no, I just thought I'd do it. So.
Well done, says Alan. Well done, Ectopus, says Jude.
Ectopus.
Ectopus.
Well, I thought pus would have one S, yeah, because puss is like 2 S's like ectopus, yeah. So they just use one S.
Just one S. How can people hear more poetry from Mark Richardson?
Well, I'm just really on Facebook just now, but I don't want too much social media. Yeah, I spend enough time on Facebook, so I'm not bothered by Instagram or Twitter. Yeah, because I want to try and limit my time. So it's just really Facebook. I've got quite a following on Facebook, so I've got a Facebook page, Mark Richardson Urban Poetry, or just Mark Richardson Dundee. You could send us a request, whatever. Yeah, and I do gigs in Dundee as well. Obviously, pre-lockdown, I do street gigs outside, and then I do gigs in a cafe called Bard for the Cafe, Bard for the Streets. So it's an open mic. Anyone could come down, perform. Yeah, so. That's quite popular in Dundee, but other than that, well,
I've got a poem hing and a Jackal Trade song called Robbie Burns Benefits, and it starts with Bard from the Graveyard, and I like that cough at the beginning so that I have to do it again until people get it. Bard for the Graveyard, do you get it? So you're Bard for the Cafe, do you get it? Does everyone get that? It's tuned in.
The double meaning, yeah, because some people I don't know if understand, but I'd imagine they do, yeah.
I love the Dundee accent, says Sharon.
Thank you.
Ish says, thanks for sharing, Mark and Mark. Epic story, pure dead brilliant. Great stuff, says Frank, who was on earlier on, man. Frank was brilliant. Some great poetry we've had tonight already. And actually, if you like the Dundee accent and you like a bit of poetry, then tomorrow night we have... Tomorrow night we've got Gary Robertson for the Cundies.
Gary's a good guy. Like Gary sung.
I'll be brilliant. So look for that tomorrow. Tuesday, we've got Abdominal, the hip hop legend, man. Abdominal. I'm buzzing for that one on Tuesday night. And then on Wednesday, we've got Jim Monaghan, who you might know from the Poetry Slam judging. And on Thursday, we've got Kathy McCormick, an absolute legend, community activist, campaigner. And she's got an amazing story to tell. So it's a busy. We're here every day at 7 o'clock, mostly. Most days. Every suffer to get a day off. But it's been great, Mark. I'm going to need to get you on the show properly to get a proper chat with you. But
that'd be great.
Amazing, man. Definitely let's make it happen. Thank you, Mark. I'm going to do a raffle. So this is to win. What will we make this one? From home delivery are offering cocktails. So you'll get 2 cocktails delivered. I think a couple of cocktails. I think that's the deal. They're a home delivery alcohol service over the weekends. So I think they'll actually, my understanding is that they make the cocktails and deliver you a nice cocktail. So once again, hopefully it'll be someone in the Glasgow area that wins this one. Lou Rogerson. Congratulations, Lou. I don't know if you're in the catchment area, but I'm sure that you'll be able to find a way to make use of them. So I think Lou's watching, or someone tag Lou if she's not watching. Did someone tag Chris Renfrew? Could someone tag Chris Renfrew as well to let him know that he won the box of beers? We've still got a holiday and a takeaway from Charcoals, poker set, Lego. We've still got loads of more raffle prizes to give away. So just do that by becoming a Patreon at patreon.com/you call that radio. And you can also, you can just make a PayPal donation as well. If you just make a PayPal donation, you'll also go into the raffle. And the star prize is the holiday, but we've also got a takeaway voucher from Charcoals. We've got quite a lot of stuff still to go through. I'm going to bring up my list in a wee minute. But now I think we're going to go live to Canada, I believe. I'm not sure, actually. But I think she's in Canada. Caitlin, can you hear me?
I can.
Amazing. Are you in Canada?
I am, yeah. I'm in Halifax.
Amazing. Good stuff. So, how's Canada been in lockdown? Are they observing the social distancing?
Yeah, they are. We went into lockdown pretty early here, so everything was shut kind of straight away. So it's now we're at the point where things are starting to reopen, which is nice.
Brilliant stuff. And have you got a couple of songs for us tonight?
I do, yeah.
Amazing. Well, what I'm going to do is play the start. I'm going to play a wee graphic, and then you'll be the full screen, and then just take it away.
Fab.
Brilliant stuff.
An American psychiatrist calls it audio study.
You call that radio?
Spend the whole day in my head, till little spring cleaning. I'm always too busy dreaming, yeah. Maybe I should wake up instead. A lot of things I regret, but I just say I forget. Why can't it just be easy? Why does everybody need me to stay? Oh, I hate the feeling when you're high but you're underneath the ceiling. Got the cards in my hand, I hate dealing. Get everything I need, then I'm gone. But it ain't stealing, can I get a break? I wish that I could just get out my goddamn way. What is there to say? There ain't a better time than the day. Then maybe I'll lay down for a little, instead of always trying to figure everything out. And all I do is say sorry. Half the time I don't even know what I'm saying it about. Good news, good news, good news, that's all they wanna hear. They don't like it when I'm down. When I'm flying, no one makes them so uncomfortable, so different. What's the difference? Yeah. Well, it ain't that bad. It could always be worse. I'm running out of gas, hardly anything left. Hope I make it home from work. So tired of being so tired. Why I gotta build something beautiful just to go set it on fire? I'm no liar, but sometimes the truth don't sound like the truth. Maybe cause it ain't. I just love the way it sounds when I say it. It's what I do. If you know me in anything new, wake up to the moon. Haven't seen the sun in a while, but I heard that the sky's still blue. I heard they don't talk about me too much no more. That's a problem with a closed door. Good news, good news, good news, that's all they wanna hear. They don't like it when I'm down. When I'm flying, no one makes them so uncomfortable, so different. What's the difference? Yeah. There's a whole lot more fun waiting on the other side. I'm always wondering if it feels like like summer. I know maybe I'm too late. I can make it. There's some other time, and I'll finally discover that it ain't that bad. Ain't so bad. Well, it ain't that bad. At least it don't gotta be no more. No more, no more, no more, no more. No more, no more, no more, no more.
That was absolutely brilliant. It's how can people hear more of your music, Caitlin?
Probably social media is the best bet. Kate Robichaud on Instagram.
Could we spell that for people?
Yes, CAITROBICHAUD.
Amazing. I'll bring that up on the screen while you're doing your next song.
Yeah, that's fine.
Do you have another song for us?
I do, yeah.
Amazing. Take it away.
Thanks.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom in the tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Stars when you shine, you know how I feel. Scent of the pine, you know how I feel. Freedom is mine, I know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when day is done. It's an old world and a new world and a bold world for me. And I'm feeling good. And I'm feeling good.
absolutely fantastic.
Thank you.
I've got your Instagram on here. Is that correct? Have I spelled that right?
That's it.
Brilliant stuff. Let's see what the Finnieston Exposed crew are saying. Brian Melrose, enjoy that?
Ching, ching, Caitlin King. That was absolutely fantastic. Do you know that Canada is my all-time third favourite place over Highland and Partick, of course. But just to let you know that I just think that, you know, maple syrup is very much like your tunes.
Thank you.
Dan, did you enjoy that?
Absolutely brilliant there. Can't even put it into words. It's beautiful singing, beautiful playing. It's really cheered me up today. I've had a bit of a bad day because I was...
right, Dan. You
get it. It's better now.
Cheer up, Dan. Cheer up.
Thank you.
We've got some comments coming in. A lovely rendition, says John T. Pop Kid. Wonderful, says Alan. Lovely. Great tone to your voice, Caitlin. Mary Faulds says, oh, love this song. Fantastic, says Lorna.
Oh, that's my mum.
All the mums are in the house today. Ebbs Carter says, you've got a beautiful voice. That was lovely. Absolutely loving this. Caitlin, superb, says Alan. What a lovely voice, says Mary Phillips. And Nikki Brand says, oh my God, is the most gorgeous woman I've ever seen. And yes, it's check out Caitlin on Instagram. Have you got any releases coming out soon or anything that people should be looking out for?
I've got some writing on my website, which is caitlinfraserking.wordpress.com. If you want any wee Glaswegian short stories, any other kind of writing, it's all on there.
It's a really good read. I recommend checking that out. Thank you very much, Caitlin.
No worries, thanks for having me.
Whoop whoop.
Oh, Finnieston Exposed, guys.
Yes, man.
What did you make of? I forgot to go back to you during Mark Richardson's set, The Poet.
Oh yeah.
After you, Dan. After you.
No, I'm not used to hearing things like that. That was very, very heavy for me to hear that.
Yeah, it's not.
I really like the idea of this octopus. I understand the humor.
Ectopus.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it means ecstasy face in West End language. Ecstasy face.
Mm-hmm.
That's very funny.
Mm-hmm.
Brian.
Yeah, love the Dundonian vibe. Absolutely. You know, he's a character for sure. Hard hitting message, very serious message, and everyone should obviously be aware of these messages. But as far as performance goes, flawless.
Brilliant stuff. Well, now we've still got lots of raffle prizes to give away. I think maybe we'll just do another one just now. Actually,
Mark, are we in the raffle? Are we in the raffle? Did we make the raffle?
Is there a wee Dan in there? A Dan number?
I mean, you're not a Patreon, I'm afraid.
Oh, you need.
Still time.
I mean, yeah, I've got my phone right here. Did I just go on to pay what, $1,000, 2,000?
No,
how did I win that holiday? The holiday.
It's a couple. It's only a couple of pounds a month, man. So
right.
It's $3, which I think is about £2.40 or something like that. It's roughly say £3, and you'll probably get some change.
Yeah, I do all my money in dollars anyway. It's fine.
Or well, if you want to pay more, you can decide how much you want to put in. Do you know what I mean?
Great.
You can decide. But no matter if you put in £2 or £20 a month, you still get into the raffle. And there's been some great prizes we've already had, and there's going to be a lot more prizes. We've got a holiday to give away. We've got a takeaway for charcoals to give away. We've got a poker set. We've got Lego. And the holiday, of course, is the star prize. Mm-hmm. And there's probably other things as well. Let's just do one of them just now, actually. This is for, let's see. Let's go for the poker set.
Oh,
it's sponsored by a brand. It's sponsored by a brand of whiskey that I'm not going to say out loud because, you know, they didn't give us it.
I hope it's a Scottish whiskey, Mark.
I don't want no comment, but it's a really good poker set. But I'm not going to say them. I don't mind saying Williams Brothers because they're actually sending us a box of beers, and I happen to actually like a Joker IPA. But and then also we used to do our gig and we used to do one of the best. What?
I'm a big fan of Caesar Augustus.
Caesar Augustus, yeah. Yeah, I don't mind giving them a plug, but fuck the whiskey company. But it's a really good poker set, so you'll get that. Who's going to win this?
Come on, Brian Melrose, come on.
Dan.
Lorraine
Thank
Thomas.
You, well done, Lorraine. Lorraine, you know, if you don't want the poker set, I know someone that does like poker. Not me.
Well, I'll give you time to go on patreon.com/ you call that radio. And I mean, it would be quite, I think it'd be quite a controversial thing if you were to actually win this. I don't think, but if you've got a Patreon, your name goes in the hat, so it doesn't matter if you're Brian Melrose.
I might make it up.
Well,
Maybe Batman.
We'll do it. The holiday is still up for grabs, so it's time for something different now. We've just been to Canada, and now we're going to go to London. I believe London, anyway.
Fourth favourite
It's
place.
an international show. Becky, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. How are you doing?
I'm very well. How's things in London?
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, quite dark apparently.
Yeah. So, obviously, Becky, you are a comedian and a poet.
Yeah.
What hat have you got on tonight?
Well, I don't know. I'm going to see how this comes out because I've been trying to do a few of these things. It's a bit weird working without an audience, and I've got some new ideas that I just wanted to just play around with. So
that's fine. If I actually thought I could have got some canned laughter set up, but we'll get that set up for the next time.
Yeah, do that. Yeah.
Yeah, but this time we'll just do it without canned laughter, like it's Curb Your Enthusiasm or something.
Yeah. Is that me now?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh no! Hold on. I'll give you a wee intro. So we'll give you an intro, and then it'll be full screen to give you a chance to prepare yourself. Okay, right. Okay, let's get the energy. Charlie Tuna should get us in the mood.
I got you. Ready? Yeah, 1 2. Yo, this is Charlie Tuna from Jurassic 5 live and direct here in Glasgow, Scotland, and you call that radio?
We are here to tell people that we hear you. One God will not allow us as people of conscience to lose our morale. We see the crimes of this government, how they support every dictator and criminal on this earth. Sometimes you can feel down. Sometimes
Right, that sounds like that's quite an appropriate intro for this bit that I thought I might perform today. So you might have noticed there's been a little bit of an increase in the number of right. Just to start with as well, I know some people are right wing as well. So I know you like your free speech. So if you don't like what you're hearing, this is free speech. Okay, this is me saying my thing about it because I know you don't like people saying things about you. If there are any of you watching, which I very much doubt. Anyway, so there's a lot of right-wing cunts around at the moment. I'm not sure what the collective term is, possibly adult or a craze or a dumb of cunts. They're called the alt-right or the alternative right, which I realise the alternative right basically means wrong. So they can be henceforth called the wrong or Friends of Morrissey, I think. But I don't know if I can really use the Friends of Morrissey reference because it's a play on Friends of Dorothy, and no one really knows that reference anymore. And also, I don't want to offend any gay people by comparing them to members of the alt-right or wrong. The alt-right, they're Trump supporters, they're incels, involuntary celibates, and basically men that just need to learn to wash their own pants. They like to describe themselves as red pillars, right? So this is like in the Matrix when you have the red and the blue pill, and they're the red pillars. So they think what they're doing is they're finding truth and the real understanding of like what the nature of reality is, and also apparently voting Republican as well, because those things all go together in the mind of red pillars. But yeah, the red pillars also, people describing themselves as red pillars, they're just generally a load of like very lonely men who aren't getting laid, which is kind of ironic because red pill is the opposite of blue pill, which is basically a pill for men that do actually want to get laid. And I think there's a problem with what's actually happened is that this alt-right movement, it's quite fashionable at the moment, which I think that's to do with the fact that the left has gone so far up its own arse recently. It's managed to make being conservative seem cool and edgy, so that's maybe something that people in the left need to have a little bit of a think about. But people do say that are conservative, they're like, well, it's a lot easier to come out as conservative. Sorry, it's easier to come out as gay than it is to come out as conservative. That's one of the things they like to say. But I think I think the reason is there's actually nothing wrong with being gay, but there is something wrong with being a conservative. And one of the problems with this whole alt-right movement is that there's basically, just to let you know, there's no intellectual foundation behind it. They're these fabled mythical right-wing intellectuals that apparently exist, but they're pretty much like the Yeti. There's a lot of alleged sightings of them on YouTube, but when you get close up, the right-wing intellectual, just like the Yeti, what you will understand is it's basically just a stupid man in an equally stupid suit. I think
Strange mood about
You call that radio?
fucking radio. Here to tell people that we hear you. One God will not allow.
You call that radio.
However you want to say it.
You call that radio?
You call that radio?
However you want to say it, that's kind of part of the fun.
Powered by our patrons.
Brothers and sisters. Brothers and sisters.
Outstanding. Thank you very much, Becky. Let's see what Brian and Dan made of that.
Yeah, fantastic, Becky. I mean, I loved your t-shirt for a start. I mean, that took me right, off the podium, as it were. But I'd like to say amen for Fury. I want to change that. I'm good with the hashtags today, eh? But no, it's brilliant.
Amen for Fury. Dan, did you enjoy that?
I enjoyed that. It's a tough time.
Would you? You're not a conservative voter, are you?
Absolutely never vote conservative in my life. Would never do it. It's a completely.
Brian, would you ever vote conservative?
I mean, there's arguments all around. I like my politics like I like discussing rocket science. Quite sparse. I keep it to myself.
Okay, I think we know what that means. Becky, how's things? Is London? Is London having a riot just now, or is it a peaceful protest or stuff? I don't know.
I don't know. Apparently, there's some kind of peaceful protest going on, but I'm clearly not on it as I'm here.
Well, thank you for doing that.
Thank you.
As Dan,
yeah.
What do you make of the peaceful protests?
Well, if they're going to protest,
is that kind of against your whole thing about people should stay home?
Well, is it socially distanced?
No, but at the moment, the problem is at the moment is things have gone off the fucking chain, so they can't. There's nothing else you can do. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's worth it in a way. Just do it. Why not? I don't know. I'm going against what I was saying before.
Yeah, you've went totally against.
I think certain things have to be done. So.
You should have lightened up since Donny Ye got arrested.
I've actually had a glass of wine. So.
Right, okay.
No, but I think it's peaceful protest, but they didn't. The protests aren't coming from a peaceful place, really, because they were forced by absolute tyranny. So something has to be done, really, doesn't it? There has to be an opposition to that absolute atrocities that are transpiring at the moment. So something has to give. The people have to do something. They have to rise a wee bit, at least.
It's generally not a good idea. Yeah, it's generally not a good idea to stand on a man's neck like when everyone's
exactly. That's it. That changes the game.
Yeah.
What can you do now? You can't social distance anymore.
I mean, I would say that history we haven't learned, because there has been many times of that occurring in the past, and to have it happening again is crazy. The fact that was even occurred the way it did is insane, So I hope there's justice is brought swiftly.
There needs to be something has to happen there. So if it's about people protesting and they feel like they need to do it, and then it overrides the safety aspect of whatever else is going on. Of course, I mean he's got to do it. So fair play.
Alan Rorison says right wing cunts is a perfect appropriate description. And Serena says, yes, well said. No such thing as a right-wing intellectual. Good stuff, Becky, says Mary Veronica. Well said, Dan, says Mary Veronica.
Thanks.
And Alan says a spot on Becky, accurate description of the alt-right and the left. Becky, I've seen you're an award-winning fringe show person.
Yeah.
How can people see more of your stuff?
Well, maybe I should put the light on. That might help. If I come a bit closer to the screen, that's also better. I don't know. I mean, I've got a Twitter handle. You can find me on Twitter.
What's the Twitter handle? I'll bring it on the screen.
Yeah, that would be good.
What's that?
Like, shall I just lurk behind it? You can bring it up.
Yeah, I'll just do it. How are you spelling it?
Oh, you got to put in. It's my name that's on the screen with an at before it.
All right. So there's no punctuation.
No.
It's this.
That's it. Yeah, that's brilliant. There we go. Yeah, if you want to find me, that's where I am here. Oh, can I get mine? Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, no, do it. No, do it. Yeah.
There we are. That's it. Perfect. Well, touch my finger, man.
Becky Fury on Twitter. Thank you, Becky.
Thanks, Becky.
Stay safe. Thanks for joining us this evening. It's been a great show so far.
Oh, fantastic, Mark. Again, you're just a guru of curation. Hashtag.
You had Josephine on. That was special.
Oh, that was very special. Everything about that.
Problems with Power. I remember back to that song. That's one of my top 5 songs. So I really enjoyed that.
I think another glass of wine, Dan. I think if you have another glass of wine, you'll be wanting gigs to come back.
I like that's what I've said before. I've said it time and again. It's like at one time on my birthday, some people took me and they got me properly, as they say, out my nut, and it was a fabulous time, and I made lots of friends, and I'm not usually a person that makes friends, so a couple of drinks, maybe Dan's more fun than he was without those, but I don't take it too far. I would never take it too far.
I mean, from just in relation to the schedule of events tonight, Mark, any further forward on finding poor Frank, my idol?
Oh, Frank Fiddy.
I mean, he would just make everything perfect.
I'll give him a wee text.
Could you?
Also, I've changed my mind a wee bit about Donny. I feel bad that he might be in a Spanish prison.
Some suspect about this. Let me see your
about
recent call
that.
history.
Something doesn't add up. Something doesn't add up.
For the heat.
We're going to do it. We're doing raffles tonight, and this one is for. This is all these raffles tonight. Is everyone who's a patron goes into the hat. It's over there in the West End, and we've been giving away some brilliant prizes tonight. This next one's a belter. We had the guy from Charcoals on the show last week or 2 weeks ago, and he's kindly put through a £20 voucher or a takeaway for 2. We'll work out exactly what it entails, but yeah, this is probably more a Glasgow one, or if you know someone from Glasgow who can use it. I think they go outside the Glasgow. I think within reason it can go outside Glasgow as well. So for Charcoals, it's brilliant food as well, man. I recommend the curries, and their specialty is obviously the charcoals, the barbecue stuff. So the winner is Grant McCabe. Someone tag Grant McCabe. Congratulations, Grant. You've got a takeaway and you are Glasgow based as well, so that's even better. I don't need to redraw that one. Brilliant. Okay, congratulations, Grant.
Brothers and sisters. Is that you, Daniel? Are you before me?
You call that radio?
Hello, yes, this is Dog.
from London to Ireland, I believe we should have Elizabeth. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can indeed. Thanks for coming back on the show.
No problem.
Maybe some of our regular viewers may recognise Elizabeth from being on the first Poetry Slam semi-final that we did. And I thought you were absolutely brilliant, but obviously slams don't make any sense whatsoever. So, you know,
I understand.
It's pretty much just a game of luck. You know what I mean? It's just that it's just strange. It depends, I think, a lot on when you go on and all sorts of different things and who's on before you and how the atmosphere is. So
yeah,
I thought you were amazing. So I'm so glad that you're coming back on, and I understand you've got a poem or two for us.
I do. I'm so glad you invited me. This first one is kind of based on how I got into poetry. I started off really being a singer in the music scene, which is probably, this is strictly about the music scene in Northern Ireland. I don't really know what it's like in Scotland, so don't extrapolate that I'm criticizing there as well. But yeah, this is kind of my past and how I came to be. We are the incredible shrinking women, faces hidden behind hair, bashfully gazing at our feet in the cracks between the fat cheeks of the men who do not say as much, do as much, but drink together, play together, say together, stay together, all their words on bills, on posters, on lineups of the best, the greatest, the let's give him the gig because Johnny's my mate. I used to be in the music industry in a way, in a manner of speaking, peeking my head above the parapet, not quite yet being able to touch success. Although I could probably touch if I asked nicely, blowjobs for the boys are always popular. I would have been allowed to be in their crowd, so proud. I never experienced overt sexism. No, get your tits out, shout. They were blind to me, the cloak of invisibility, their eyes slid off me, the human banana skin in a singer's clothing. I was in a band with a boy. Let's call him Simon. Simon said, you shouldn't write certain things on the internet. Simon said, I should be stoic. Simon said, you can help with songwriting. And yet, my head above the parapet, peeking, eyes open, eyes closed, eyes open, eyes closed, glass ceiling, reeling from the impact, skull crack, neck back, whiplash, crash back down to the floor. You won't peek over anymore, will you? And so you don't. You forget though, and it's been years since I sang, since empty bar rooms rang with my voice, since the testing 1, 2, 1, 2, and who do you think you are anyway to grandstand in this man's land? Singers 10 a penny and they snigger, pass a cigarette around and titter. He's the phantom in this opera. You're the angel of music. Take direction, pass inspection, present my careful lyrics for inspection. Edited, but very rarely credited as mine. She sings great, looks great, mate, but can't create, but can't ever create. Simon said he must see if my lyrics are good enough first. I asked who okayed his. I, who have been creating for most of my life, literally could not understand what was happening. That girls can do the sing thing, but cannot have awakenings or laborings or figurings or renderings. They must just do the listening, and they should count their blessings in spite of their misgivings. They're trying to make a living in the wrong place. The band split up, as bands are wont to do, and social media cared for a day. Messages rolled in. Simon, so sorry to hear this. Can't wait to see what you do next, dude. The flood of Simon messages near to drown me. I, the admin of our social media account, thank them from both of us. From both of us, we take the shit, we count the blows, compose it into faithful prose. Things were quiet for a while. Shoved myself into boxes, scripts written by others, substandard, high-handed scripts written by others. I searched for my niche, but poetry. Poetry must have women. Poetry is all about women. Alas, too many nights are an open mic night where I am the only woman and every man is called Simon. Simon says he's not emotionally repressed because he writes poetry. He's not abusive, it's just casual misogyny. We take the shit, we count the blows, compose it into faithful prose. We are the women. The little women, the little brittle women. We expend the extra energy so you can hear our melody, a quiet little melody in Eric Satie's gymnopédie, while the crashing of an unrehearsed garage band continues up the street, down the road. Simon's written a full-length show in the 3 months since he began poetry. It's about every breakup he's ever had and started on the back of a postage stamp, progressed to beer mats. He's the new Nick Hornby, John Cooper Clarke, the voice of the people, some of the people, half of the people. Simon says he's being debuted at a major festival after missing the applications deadline because he knows somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody. One of the lads, all lads. I'm so glad for him. I sing him this hymn. We take the shit, we count the blows, compose it into faithful prose, and so it goes, and so it goes. A rose by any other name is still a rose. Poet is gender free. Poet is poetry. Poet. Simon said poetess. No, but not because that's less. We have never been less. We are not poetess. We finish your endurance test and give you more. It's time for us to take the floor. Make way.
And stuff, Elizabeth, that was brilliant. Yeah, and I think that there's similarities to the Scottish music scene, no doubt about it. We've got.
I mean, obviously, I can't comment, but it was very weird. You know, like I used to promote gigs myself, and I got a lot of emails to me as the promoter addressed like, "Dear Sir." So, yeah.
I was wondering if somebody said, saying, "All right, mate." Is saying "mate" is that bad to call someone mate?
Well, no, I mean, mate's okay. Dude was weird because dude's okay in person, but via email, you're like, do they actually think I'm a guy? And then they were like, oh, can you put me in touch with the promoter? What's his name? Or what's your band manager? What's his name? And I'm like, hiya. So yeah, I wasn't jumping at everything. I wasn't assuming, but there were certain times when it was definitely, yeah, you're just the singer or you're just the promoter.
Yeah, and I think it's like you said. Sometimes it's not as overt. It's just there's just little things like I've seen myself where, you know, they're off like plugging in a guitar for amazing guitarists as if they need help to plug in a guitar, and there's loads of that once you're actually open your eyes to it. We've got lots of fans in the comments. We've got Serena says such powerful poetry. I'm a big fan. Crow's tuned in.
Oh, I love you.
Crow's saying great to see you.
You too.
Brilliant. Elizabeth says Mary Veronica. Round of applause from Mary Phillips. Superb. Elizabeth says Alan.
Thanks, Alan.
Yes. So I think it'd be great if you got another poem for us. It'd be great to see.
I do. I was going to say slightly more serious, but that one was serious in itself. But this one is probably slightly more serious. I wrote it a couple of weeks ago during lockdown. It's not about lockdown in any way.
Is this an exclusive? Can I use the exclusive banner for this one?
I think it's an exclusive. I've done it at one open mic, but that's all. So
it's a Scottish exclusive.
Yes, it is.
Brilliant.
So yeah, I'm trying to work through some things that I've always wanted to write about, but never quite got there. So this is a memory from a couple of years ago that I've decided to write about. When you share the article on your social media, he batters down the door of your messenger app. There is no hello. What have you shared that for? What is it supposed to mean? You never share articles, therefore this one must be significant. A coded message, a cry for help, a black dot on the hand you flash at the shop assistant, a dial 999 and sit silently waiting for some white knight to come. He loses all carefully manufactured charisma in his rush of rage. Why would you post something so cryptic? Who are you trying to reach? Is it aimed at him, at him? And you hesitate when typing, as you know, telling him if you really wanted to hide something from him, you could use the filter, the depression filter, the trusted filter when you are tempted to post the things he does not approve of. which are honest, which are sad, which are sickness, which he says reflect on him, but this filter does not exist, cannot exist, of course, within the confines of a loving relationship. Instead, you must say things like, it just struck a chord with me. Because of the past, be very vague in your mention of the time frame, 2 years ago or 2 weeks. He will not ask. Do the typing equivalent of waving a hand to denote the mists of time, the past. You blame the past for a lot. Or say you have a friend. He does not know this friend, but if the article sounded like a coded message, it was, and it was to a friend who lives with someone, who checks their messages, so you could not send it privately. You had to post it publicly on your own timeline and hope she understood. He describes an ex who acted irrationally, would delete and block and unblock and beg forgiveness, and you wonder what her side of the story was. He explains why he was angry. Now he believes you. That's soft, soothing, believing. He read the article, you see, and it describes an unreasonable man, such an unreasonable man that he saw red when he thought it was about him. You do not ask why he thought it was about him when it was about such an unreasonable man. You do ask why he thought it was about him when it is about such an unreasonable man. And he has his answer, his perfect, pat answer, that he is not like that he could never be like that he does not understand men who are like that, but he is aware of your mental health issues and knows your perspective goes awry when it comes to matters of simple communication, like the girl who would delete and block and unblock and beg forgiveness. He knows how sensitive you are and that you might read this article and your emotions might run away with you because you are kind and creative. And being kind and creative means you put yourself in the shoes of all women, especially those in these kinds of articles. He loves that about you, your empathy. But maybe you need to keep it in check when it skews your perspective like this. You're one of the lucky ones. You're with someone who can discuss emotions openly like this. You carefully say goodbye and delete the article, bookmarking it to read again and again and again. He does not talk to you for 2 days. And there was a time when this would have panicked you. It panicked the girl who deleted and blocked and unblocked and begged forgiveness. But you are no longer panicked. You take this time to read the article and think about the argument. Not an argument, he would say. You take this time to regroup and prepare for the next battle. If these are battles, they are only such inside your own head. He smiles kindly. As you prepare, you enjoy this time of silence, which is, of course, within the confines of a loving relationship. You worry about the next conflict, which will be, of course, within the confines of a loving relationship, when you share the article about gaslighting.
Brilliant stuff. Amazing stuff, Elizabeth. That's brilliant. How can people get more of your poetry?
Oh, thanks so much, Mark. Twitter or Facebook. On Twitter, I'm at Candy's Eyes. So that's CANDYSEYES. And then on Facebook,
is that right? Hold on, I'll just make sure that's right.
Yep, that's excellent. So and then on Facebook, I'm my name, Elizabeth McGeown, and then writes, speaks, sings, and the spelling of my name is on the screen. So that's half the battle. That's 75% of the battle, to be honest.
That's 75% of the battle. Amazing stuff. Dan, did you enjoy that?
Absolutely fabulous. Yeah, Elizabeth is an amazing poet and very, very strong. Takes you all over the place with those words, you know, and it's very strong messages that she has.
Brian.
Yeah, absolutely, Elizabeth. That was great. I'm definitely an advocate for women in all forms of all entertainment, leading ladies. Absolutely. So I'm glad that somebody's actually putting those strong words, those strong messages in such a well-constructed way. So well done, Elizabeth. Well done.
Thank you.
Twitter, Candy's Eyes, and let's see if there's any comments coming in. Superb stuff, says David McDonald. Well said, Mary Phillips. Love it, says Serena. Excellent, says Mary. And thumbs up from Alan as well. And you did mention about shares. And I think this is a good time for everybody to hit the share button, because we've got limbering up in the green room, drinking all the red stripe from the fridge, Roberta Pia, who is about to serenade us with some amazing music. So, and we're also going to give away an actual holiday. So if you're watching this on Facebook, Wow Reacts only. This is an actual holiday we're giving away to someone that's tuned into the show right now. So it could be you. There's still time to join. If you're not already a Patreon, you can become a Patreon by going there. After you've went there on Twitter. So hit that share button, everyone. Thank you very much, Elizabeth. And hopefully we'll get you on the show again.
Thanks, Elizabeth.
Yeah, I'd love it.
And hopefully when lockdown's over, you can tour Scotland. Because it looks like you've got a lot of new fans here.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Elizabeth. Oh, thank you. See you later, Elizabeth. Cheers. So, we're nearly at the end.
Yes.
You know, I think we've got Oddball, who's going to maybe do a wee freestyle rap on what he's learned this show. And we've got Roberta Pia as well. This gives everyone an opportunity to hit that share button for Roberta Pia coming up right now. Share it. And we'll be back in a little moment.
You call that radio?
I'm going to see the disinfectant that knocks it out in a minute.
That's mad.
Is this a Netflix thing?
It's actually a podcast.
What the fuck's a podcast?
You know, it's kind of like a radio show.
Oh, that? Radio?
Yeah, exactly.
And is there a way we can do something like that? By injection inside or
Yeah, I think so because I think just paint in general because I think like my poem is in my painting.
No. Cut.
I mean, classy. Absolutely. I'm there myself. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, sorry about that.
That's all right. Candid camera.
Sorry about that. I had to go. It's a long show. It's a long show.
Yeah.
Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll get Roberta Pia on for our headline set, and then we'll give away a holiday.
Brilliant. I mean, what a way to end the show, right?
It's the only way to end the show.
Can't wait.
Roberta, can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
Hey.
Amazing stuff.
Hiya.
Also, good to see you, Roberta, and
How's it
thanks for also becoming you were actually the 150th Patreon. So it was Kale, Bob, Rosemary, Roberta, and yes, the actual 150, which was the target, and you were the 150th Patreon. So now we're getting a green screen technology in, which is hopefully going to change the game. And that's all thanks to you and all the patrons. So amazing, Roberta. Also, I've seen that you've got Katie Tunstall on your show tomorrow night.
Wow.
Yeah, totally. Well excited.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
brilliant.
We've done a wee duet thing of a serious night banger that I can't disclose right now.
Oh, that's amazing.
And then we're doing a wee Q&A thing after that. So.
And you are going to ask her the question that's been dividing all our viewers is, what's the right way to put a cup in the cupboard?
Yeah, I'm going to ask.
Yeah.
I didn't want to tell you publicly, but I actually do put mine upside down. Sorry to disappoint
you. Put yours upside down? No, I mean, that's fine.
I don't know why I do it. I think I just do it.
I don't know. I think it's to like dry it out and to stop spiders getting it. I'm not have a strong opinion on it. I actually had to check my cupboard to see how I do it. And I do put it upside down as well. And I think it's so that you don't get spiders in your cups, or maybe to I don't know. What about you, Dan?
I mean, I just started doing it because I felt like everyone else was doing it, and I thought, fuck it, But now I'm questioning why I do that, and maybe I might just start doing it the other way.
Dan?
At the sink, upside down, but in the cupboard.
right way up.
Right, okay. Brian?
That's cool.
I don't own cupboards, Mark, so...
Okay. Cupboards are too commercial.
Yeah. I'm a simple man.
Amazing. Okay, so let's get a wee tune then. On the go, I understand you have some songs to play.
Some songs, yeah. I'm going to play Whirlpool because I know that you like that one.
I love Whirlpool. Amazing.
Is that okay?
Oh, that'd be I think it's my favourite. Okay, let's just play the graphic and take it away.
An American psychiatrist calls it audio today.
You call that video?
Yeah, it's you. It's you. Take it away.
Oh, cool. Here we go. These words drip from the tip of my tongue. I have never felt so old, yet so young. You seem free, she said with a smile upon her lips. The lady in green grinned and agreed. You'll see. Oh, I am the happiest I've been, despite all the vulnerability that seeps from me. Please help me to see free. I think I need you. Inhale, exhale, strong, be stronger, feel the fear, and hold on longer. Whirlpool circle, and spin me right, carry me down the river, down to where the willow leaves the grass so green. Where have you been hiding? It's not me, says he. I've been here all along. Swithering between the days of darkness past, and what blows ahead, so shed your skin. Be what lies within, and then another chapter is begins. So watch as I roll to and fro, roll to and fro, back and forth slowly. Sway, sway gently, slowly now. Me in my head is just as only. Whirlpool circle and spin me right, carry me down the river, down to where the willow weeps the grass so green. Where have you been hiding? It's not me, says he. I've been here all along. So young.
Yes. What a tune. What an amazing tune.
Sorry, while I was singing, the dog started going mental. There was someone outside shouting. Someone started sawing something, or like.
Oh, I thought that was just percussion that you'd arranged.
The whole time I've been watching everyone else.
It was really good. The dog was in time with the music, and then I didn't really hear the song, but I heard the dog was actually went along with the tune brilliantly. Mary Phillips.
It all kicked off. It all kicked off. It's okay though. Sorry about that.
Mary Phillips, brilliant dog background too. Yas Roberta says Alan. Serena says beautiful voice and amazing guitar picking. And John T. Pop Kid says simply wonderful.
Thank you very much.
It's a great tune. So wait, what's the Katie Tunstall song you're doing? Is that so you can't tell much about it, but it's like it's a duet.
I can't tell you, but we've.
Have you frozen? Or is it just because you can't tell me?
Hey?
All right, just froze there. So it just went. Where I was, just you went. I can't tell you, and then it just looked like you'd ended talking. I can't tell you. Move on.
No, I can't tell you what it is, but it's a very famous 90s banger.
Oh, brilliant!
That we've recorded. That I'll be dropping on the Girl Crush Instagram at 9 o'clock, and then straight after I've done that, we're doing a live Q&A where I'll be asking her how she stores her cups.
Question that the people need to know. What is the Instagram handle?
It's girl, so GRRR, 3 R's.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah. So Girl Crush Parties. So at Girl Crush Parties.
And parties is that IES?
IES, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So that on Insta.
Yeah, and then straight after that, I'll live Q&A on Instagram Live. So if anyone's got like questions apart from mugs, send them.
That's all people really care about in this show. But if anyone's watching this has
all
got,
I want to know, but some people might want to know other things. Who knows?
If you want to know other things,
she's requested some would you rathers. So if anyone's got any really good would you rathers,
So let us know in the comments if you would like to ask a Katie Tunstall a question, and Roberta will hopefully tell it all about tomorrow on Instagram.
Would you rather store your mug upright? Or
we could reinvent it for that purpose. And it's on Instagram tomorrow night at 9.
At 9 o'clock, yeah.
Okay, well
it won't be on for very long, so I would.
We'll make sure we finish sharp for that because we've got Gary Robertson on for the Cundies tomorrow, and then we'll finish in time because I want to see this. Amazing. So Roberta, you're a DJ as well. Can we talk about that briefly?
Yeah.
How's what kind of music? Because there's a couple of different sides to your DJing, and how do people hear more about that?
So yeah, I mean, I think I started off playing lots of like techno and electro and like more sort of banging stuff. So I do quite a lot of that still. And because I learned on like vinyl, so all of my old vinyls were all this like kind of like, I guess like lots of electro from like the sort of early 2000s. So I do a lot of that stuff, but then I've also got my 90s bangers side, which is just like every cheesy 90s banger you can possibly think of. Yeah, I mean, you can follow me on Roberta Banana is my Instagram account, and I've got a few things up on there, and I've got a Mixcloud. During lockdown I learned how to like record all my mixes, which is something I hadn't been able to do before, because I had time finally. I learned how to do that, so I've got a Mixcloud, which is mixcloud.com/Roberta Banana, and all my mixes are going up there at the moment, and they've all come out of lockdown basically, so just in the past few weeks. And then when we're not in lockdown, normally I'm like putting on parties where I usually DJ. So once life returns to normal, if it ever does, come to a Girl Crush party or Or I also do a 90s party called Return of the Whack, which is the kind of cheesier stuff, if that's the kind of thing that you're into.
They're absolute banging tunes.
Thanks, man.
Roberta Banana on Insta and Mixcloud. Get it checked.
And I've got like a Facebook music page as well. That's just Roberta Pia Music under the name.
Roberta Pia Music 4 on Facebook. And bring that on the screen as well. So if you're on Facebook just now, give that a like. And also your band, if you want to support Roberta's music, if you like the sound of Whirlpool, and then Roberta was Banana Sessions band, one of my favourite live bands of all time. Go to Bandcamp, do the right thing, and download the music and pay for it.
Yes. We actually just released a B-sides album just like at the start of this year, but it kind of went under the radar. So there's quite a lot of like cool little like ditties that never saw the light of day. That if there's any Banana Sessions fans out there, they might be interested in that. So
amazing. Have you got another tune for us, Roberta?
I don't really know what I'm gonna do, but what will I do? Have you got any requests, Mark? Or shall I just play whatever? Just
play whatever.
Just play whatever. Okay.
Because I think I always pick ones that I'll just pick the wrong one. That's what I always do. You're like, no, I know that one, another one. So just tell me what one you're going to do, and then I'll request it.
I might play like a sort of newish one actually, just because I feel like it.
Right. Okay. What we'll do then?
I say newish. It's like I wrote it a few years ago, but I only just started playing it live recently. So.
Okay. Well, what we'll do is a quick intro, and then we'll come back.
Brothers and sisters. Is that you, Daniel? Are you before me?
Call that radio.
Roberta, I was just thinking, it'd be really amazing if you could play like a kind of newish tune. You up for it?
Sure, I'm up for it. Yeah.
Well, that means I can use the exclusive banner for this one.
Yeah, go for it.
Brilliant stuff.
I
forgot to use the name drop when you mentioned Katie Tunstall.
What's that? You forgot
the name
to
drop.
Use name drop.
Yeah, because it's like a part of the show where we use the name drop. We bring up the name drop when someone does a wee name drop.
Again at the end. And then...
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay, the exclusive banner. Take it away.
Okay. This is the life now. This is my life now. Everything has changed, so strange, it's not the same. I'm happy. Look out the window. Look out the day glow. We've been out there for hours and lots of rum and coke. How many fags do you think we smoked? Before you, nothing much made sense. I lived for the bizarre, loved you from afar. Now everything makes sense. I may be off my face, but you're the one. I fucking found you. I started to plod through. Life will be today. All my hair is turning grey. Believe me. Be still my heart now. You got me right down. No more sleepless nights unless the party's right. Do you want another rum and coke? Before you, nothing much made sense. I stumbled home from bars and loved you from afar. Now everything makes sense. I may be off my face, but you're the one. sense. I fell asleep with my guitar and loved you from afar. Now everything makes sense. I may be off my face, but you're the one.
Absolutely amazing. Thank you very much for that. What a tune. And that's a new one. Brian?
Yeah,
Dan?
I wrote it a few years ago, but I was too sad to sing it, and then I decided to resurrect it. So
It's amazing. Absolutely brilliant.
Roberta, I'm actually fanboying right now. I'm fanboying hard right now. Not only were those tunes absolutely fantastic, but I'm also a massive fan of polyvinyl chloride, or vinyl, you know, that we call it. See that collection behind you? It has to be the best collection I have ever seen. And the fact that we share the same taste in mixer, I just know I need to follow the shit out of you.
Same mixer? Is that the
same mixer? Same mixer. Yeah. Class.
Dan, are you enjoying the tunes of Roberta Pia?
Roberta's a legend, an absolute legend, and it was such an honour to even just experience that live. So I'm in awe. I can't even. It's emotional. Very, very good. Very good. Thank you.
Thanks, dude.
Cool.
Well, I think what we do, if you're up for this, Roberta, is we'll give you a 5-minute break, because what we're going to do is get Oddball on to talk about what he's witnessed today. We're going to announce who the winner of the holiday is. One of our patrons is going to win a holiday, and we're going to talk about that, and then we'll get you on to close the show with one more song.
Cool. Sounds good.
So we'll see about 5 minutes, and then you can do the final tune, because I think that's the way to end the show. Thanks, Roberta. We'll get you back in a little minute. I think it's time for the raffle.
Yep, do it. I want to hear me winning that holiday.
You've not came up on Patreon yet, I'm afraid.
Have I done the same thing as everyone else?
Yeah,
Not actually gone through.
Yeah, because I mean, people, what they do is they make a Patreon account, but they forget to actually subscribe. Also, it's another thing. If someone's thinking, I'd like to support this show, but I'm a bit skint, I can't afford a couple of £2 a month for this show, then that's fine. It's free to watch this show anyway. But you can also, you can support the show just by sharing it or telling people about it. That's the main thing. Word of mouth is what it's all about. And also, if you've got an Amazon Prime account, then you can actually, as part of the Amazon Prime benefits, you get one free subscription, which costs you nothing. It's free for you to do it. But my understanding is that we get a couple of £2 a month for every time you hit the subscribe button. So if you link up your Twitch account with your Amazon Prime, then you can support us that way as well. And that will also, I think, get you into the raffle as well. We haven't done that yet, but I think from now on, going forward, because it's a new thing, we're just getting used to Twitch. And Twitch has been the best, unlike YouTube that cuts us off, Facebook which cuts us off. Twitch just lets us do our thing. So watch it on Twitch, follow us, and if you've got an Amazon Prime account, then link them together and you can subscribe, and that helps support the show. Everything that we make goes back into the show as well. We're going to get the green screen sorted out, and we're going to have a new studio set up within the next few days. So we're building a hing, and thanks to everyone who has helped us build the hing. Now we've got the raffle. The star prize tonight is, without doubt, there's been so many great prizes. So I want to shout out to Williams Brothers for supplying the box of beer that Chris Renfrew won. Shout outs to the Mad Chef, Danny, who gave us a takeaway for 2 that Alan Govan won. And also check out the Mad Chef podcast that was on the other night. That was really good chat. You can watch that again on YouTube or Twitch. YouTube's a bit easier to find the old stuff though, if you go to youtube.com/YouCallThatRadio. Thanks to Joel McCann for supplying the poker set as well. And thanks to Charcoals for supplying the takeaway meal as well that was won by Grant. And and Lorraine won the poker set, obviously. And Susan, who won the poem, and I think Susan's actually talking about paying for a poem anyway, so I think she'll be delighted with that one. So yeah, you're getting it for free now, Susan, so we'll talk about that very soon. But it's time. So this is a weekend accommodation in the. It's not Durham. Don't worry, it's not Durham. It's not Barney Castle or whatever that other place was. There no eye tests needed. This is just going to be a beautiful setting. I think you're going to get 2 or 3 days. I think maybe 4 days weekend if you want. It's a beautiful Scottish countryside. I'll tell you more about it in a private email. But you're going to have an amazing time. And obviously, once lockdown restrictions allow it, obviously we're not encouraging. Don't worry, Dan. We're not going to send people away until it's okayed by the Sturge.
Unless it's
once Nicholas says it's okay, then you can go to the Scottish countryside. It doesn't matter what Boris says. We're going by the Scottish rules here.
Make sure you get outside and enjoy the sunshine if you can, as well. But
I think
socially distance as well.
I think you need a glass of water. You're going to have
I think he's pivoted here.
One more glass of wine, and you're going to be hosting a rave. I think, Dan. Okay, so this is for who's going to win the holiday.
Brian Melrose.
Thanks to all the Patreons, everyone supporting. Just it's a total random raffle. Who is it? Who's going to Bella? Isabel, you're always saying that you never win as well. I don't think you have won a raffle yet. And Isabel's been supporting us since June as a Patreon. Because the thing is, this was actually an audio podcast that we started about almost a year ago now. We need to have a birthday party for that soon. So you can check all the old audio podcasts on Apple, Spotify, all the usual places. Congratulations, Belle. I think that deserves a round of applause. Where is it? Where's the applause button? Yep. Oh, everyone's clapping. Oddball.
Yeah,
clapping as well.
Okay.
Well done, Bella. You're going on holiday.
Well done, Bella.
Congratulations. Going on holiday. Yeah.
So, Paul saying Twitch is fine as long as you don't show cleavage, Mark. Okay, that's I can deal with that. Round of applause from Caitlin. Round of applause. Someone tag her. If she's watching this, we could get her on the show. That was talking about Roberta's last song. Wow, just beautiful, brilliant, loving this, absolutely superb. Kyle says, "Hey guys, hey Kyle." Banger, says Joe. Wow, Katie Tunstall. Congrats, Roberta. That is class. That is great. I can't wait to hear that. And Johnny Popkin says, the old famous saying, never work with joiners or animals. Simply wonderful. Yeah. Amazing. So we're going to get you back in a little second, Roberta, but I just thought I would get Oddball on again to see if he's up for doing another freestyle. Have you enjoyed the show tonight, man?
Bro, it's actually been quality, man. Like the one thing I've learned about the shows that you put on, Mark, is you always seem to attract these people that are all extremely talented in their own right, you know. Like, and for the poem about the angel and the demon to the Eke face, that mean all in Glasgow, it's Eke Jaw, innit?
Eke Jaw.
I mean, so like.
Well, maybe you could do a freestyle and try and get Eke Jaw or Eke Puss in there.
I can try. I mean, there's been a couple.
You can always try. You can always try. Take it away, man. Go for it.
Yeah. Okay, so this one's a wee bit more positive sounding. So the best part about it, mate, I'm in the house. Fuck it. Everybody try to link their trips. I couldn't care what it was. I guess I'm hanging out, mate. I'm not kicking the streets, mate. I'm ringing troops. Fine, it's time to get it planned, but once it's out, mate, fine, we need to stand up. I'll tell them what it was for me, cause I'm a man, cause I'm raised in the schemes, telling them about my backup. Fine, a lot of places that I've stayed, mate, north, east, south, east. Fine, mate. It doesn't matter going tight, mate. It's oddball. You want to say I'm no lying, eh? Always I've never took a break at. Fuck it with mate, I talk about my setbacks. See for me, sitting living here's a death trap. That's in Glasgow. What you want to say is death, lads. Aye, because nobody wants to get in here, bro. Nobody wants to listen. People want to cheer go. I'll tell them what it was for me. I'm living fear, bro. Can't walk about. cause all I've ever seen's ghosts. I kinda get it on some mad ways. People used to look back and talk about a pathway. It's like I'm stuck inside a place between my day and the genius inside. I wear a fat face, but I would collapse faith if I made sense of what I said for the scraps. I was it, I've got a bad taste. Hi, my name is Connor, and again the last one that's Graham. But it doesn't matter what the band's saying, I hope you understand it. It's no CJ, but I can't play. There you go, but what you want my hands, mate? Cutting them off, I'll tell them why I couldn't clap, there. So what's the point in what I've said yet? People used to talk about I'm glad I'm taking day trips. I couldn't plan it, no money, try to make shit, but then again I clock on a notice daily basis. They've got a job, well I can't, but because if I could, I would have backed them up. I would have been about and told them that I practiced much, mate. It doesn't matter that my tongue is acrobatic, cause see for me, I wish that I could have a clutch, can't get a motor. Fuck because the pattern's good. There you go, I mean my heat heavy shattered, but people used to tell me with it was I'm back and forth. Nah, it's no idea, mate. Show me what it was. Everybody's clear, I've got a vision on the shit that I've seen today. But Mark McKee, he's a legend in the scene, mate. It's no a scene, that's the mates. People click run, tell them that they hate. It doesn't matter if you're fake. People better keep their eyes on all our plates. People probably rob you for the shit you've got, but for me it's not a robbery or hold up. I'm here to tell you where it was. I didn't know stuff. I came for a scheme where everybody only goes hush. Never speak a word, keep it simple. Watch the trees, they kind of blow when it hits, bro. That's the wind I talk about. If you miss those, I'm daft a couple hints. Tell them that it's ripped off. Fine, I never need to write it slowly. I'll tell them why the music's so it can control me. I'll tell them what it really was. I'm always lonely, sitting on the bus with the rhythm that they told me. Fuck, it doesn't matter if you know me. Walk about my heat, there's always doing. I'm on a story. I'm kind of focused on the way I kept it going, mate. But no, I can't drop it. It's just the way it's wrote it.
Brilliant stuff from Oddball. Class. Brilliant. Absolute legend. Yes, Oddball. Fire. Emoticons. Nice one. Cheers, Connor. Tam's asking who won the car. Not this month. Maybe next month, mate. Maybe next month. Brian should have won. Says Disco Colin. Twitch is fine as long as it's your cleavage order for that. Yeah, that's maybe for that an OnlyFans account. Maybe we need to move on from Patreon to OnlyFans. Superb Oddball, says Sleepy Hollow. Magic. Nice one, bro. That was all freestyle off the top of the head. Incredible talent is Oddball. Thanks for joining us, mate. Dan.
Yep.
Brian.
Absolutely.
What a show, Mark. What a show. I mean, top class West End banter. You know what I mean? All the way from start to finish.
It's just cheered me up all night.
Yeah.
Apart from
I think the wine's cheered you up as well, Dan.
Well, that and Donny Yeh being arrested in Spain.
And Donny Yeh being
I think that helps.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
He has got some big lawyers. So, yeah, thank you very much, guys. We're going to get Roberta back on to play us out. Thanks to everyone who's tuned in to tonight and just in general. We've done about 60 shows now, so if you've enjoyed this tonight, you can go and watch all the rest of them. And there's actually a good one with Roberta Pia. She was the second guest on the show. So if you want to see more about Roberta, then check that out. We're back. That's the old one. We are back tomorrow night with Gary Robertson for the Cundies. He's a really interesting guy. A Dundee poet. So if you enjoyed the Dundonian accent of Mark, then you're going to like Gary, no doubt. Gary's an interesting guy. He's in a band called the Cundies or Cundays. And he also won a Sky One show, SAS Are You Tough Enough? He won the SAS Are You Tough Enough show in Sky One. So he's went viral.
That is tough.
That is tough. That is tough, man.
That's tough.
That is pretty tough. And he's a good laugh as well, man. So really looking forward to speaking to him tomorrow.
Will he know about the octopus?
He'll know about Octopus. Shout out to Mark for that poem earlier on, because I remember I remember when we were talking about that, and it was like, that needs to be a poem, Ectopus, but he's actually done that justice. I thought it was such a good name for a poem, that how you do it, but yeah, no, I was well done to all the people.
Aidan as well. I thought Aidan was great.
Yeah, Aidan Kelly was great. Yep.
I like the way he played the guitar. It's absolutely great. So that really lifted me up. You know.
We got on Tuesday night. We've got a hip hop legend, Abdominal.
Nice.
Who I first came on my radar back in 2003 with his album. He did he was on a few songs on DJ Format's album, Music for the Mature B-Boy, an absolute classic, and he's been smashing ever since. I was lucky enough, my mate Jade booked me to support him, and he was just a really nice guy as well, and I just thought I'd ask him, and he said yes, so I'm buzzing for that. So that's on Tuesday night. Wednesday night, we've got Jim Monaghan, the guy you know is maybe the grumpy judge from the Poetry Slam. He's got a very interesting story to tell, so we're going to find out who the real Jim Monaghan is on Wednesday. And then on Thursday night, we have Kathy McCormick, who's been campaigning and organising as a community activist against poverty. She's got some amazing short films that she's worked on, and she's got an amazing story as well. So that's going to be on Thursday night. Loads of good stuff coming up. We're here every night practically at 7 o'clock. And thanks to everyone who's tuned in. Thanks to all the acts have been absolutely amazing tonight. And
here.
And thanks, Brian. Thanks,
worries.
Dan.
No worries. Always a pleasure.
We've got Roberta here. I believe you might have one more song for us, Roberta, just to play us out.
Yeah, I do. I just want to say also thanks for having me tonight. It has been amazing. But also thank you for keeping everyone entertained throughout lockdown, Mark. You're a fucking legend.
Yep. You're here.
My pleasure. Thank you very much. And also congratulations to everyone who won the prizes tonight, especially Bella, who's taken away the star prize and is going on holiday. And I'm excited to hear how she gets on. She's going to love it. And and remember to tune in tomorrow. I'll just do one more plug for your stuff, Roberta. That Girl Crush Parties, it's where you can find the Katie Tunstall exclusive live Q&A, and I'm so excited to hear your collaboration. Sorry?
Name drop.
Oh, the name drop. Oh, damn. Oh, God, hold on, I've got it. The name drop. So we just say, who's on the show tomorrow?
Katie Tunstall.
Katie Tunstall. Brilliant. The name drop. Check that out tomorrow night. We'll make sure we finish in time to go and watch that at 9 o'clock. So I'm excited to see that. Thank you very much, Roberta. I'm a massive fan of your music, and it's a pleasure to have you back in the show. Hope tomorrow goes well, and take it away.
Cool. I'm going to end on an old school Banana Sessions classic called Jukebox, but a really stripped back version. I haven't played it for ages, so if I mess it up, I'm really sorry, but you get it.
No, it's amazing. I think that was the one I asked for last time, and you were really sure about it. So that is my actual request.
Really play like the old school Banana Session stuff, but I'm going to give it a whirl. So.
Well, that's an exclusive then. Amazing. Thank you, Roberta.
Right, cool. Nice one. I wish I was a jukebox. Supposedly I am, so you say. Let me tell you about the jukebox. The only kind they had around back in the day. Hey, 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 hey. The daddy was a jukebox, spinning records for the cookers and the music halls. My daddy taught me about the jukebox. She played for herself to try to please them. Oh, hey, 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 hey. Da 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 disco. Who will try for one more time before we do? wish I was a jukebox. Put your hearts, your final beats inside of me. So all these other jukebox stick with me, and you'll have some integrity. So slot a coin into the jukebox. Pay with your ears and not your eyes, and then you'll see the beauty of a jukebox. Well, the history of what we were born to be. Techno, who travel one more tune before we're through. One more chime, one more chime, one more chime, one more tune, one more tune, one more tune. Now the music's up to one more chime, one more chime, one more chime, one more tune, one more tune, one more tune. Now the music's up to one more chime, one more chime, one more chime, one more tune, one more tune, one more tune. Now the music's up to one more chime, one more chime, one more chime, one more tune, one more tune, one more tune. Now the music's up to you.
Strange mood of our time.
You call that radio?
Makes coherent sense.